Hey, I go to Miami next Friday. That should be interesting.
Are you going to Miami, or is it Johnny Ringo going to Miami?
We'll figure that out midair. When I'm over in Denver, we're going to figure out who is flying in.
Is it Noah?
And then we'll figure out who's flying back. So
that's funny.
I arrive. I don't know. No, I arrive in Sacramento. So, but I arrive at 3 p.m. Monday, so I might be able to make a Monday appearance if possible.
Why do they? Why do they call you Johnny Ringo?
Tombstone.
I love that movie.
Arizona. I killed Doc Holliday in my past life. He wasn't my husband, so I had to kill him.
That's funny. Okay, guys, we're nearly there. Hang tight.
You're on the Virtual Entertainment Programming Network. tvepn.com. From TVEPN Studios, The Slam Show. And now, your host, Slam.
Yeah, welcome everyone to another episode of The Slam Show for July 2nd, 2012. I am the main man, Slam and Sam. Yeah, I kind of put the slamming in front of the Sam this time and just going slam because that's a little bit more on the original end, right, Johnny Ringo?
That's right. Liquid nitro.
Welcome, everyone. Before I get started, I'd like to introduce my co-hosting staff. As usual, in the stool, we have a big round of applause for the lovely Ladysage.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone.
Yes.
There's a lot of testosterone in this room.
Oh
yeah.
That's how we get down for this episode. And sometimes it's always flipped over because then we have a lot of what we would call
titties.
Females.
Good one, Stallion.
Yeah, real good one.
Thongs.
Speaking of Stallion, I'd like to introduce my partner in crime in the sound booth. Let's give it up for DJ Stallion.
Yo. Hell yeah.
And for this week, we have a multiple duo of guest hosts in the house. Our resident guys, Pistol Pete and Johnny Ringo, joining us.
Yeah. What's up? We're back at the same time. Could
exactly.
be bad.
Throwing you guys both on. Usually it's one or the other, but
usually one's a punching bag, but now you got two punching bags.
But look, now we both have a beard today.
Yes, we do.
yes,
What's up with that?
We look like brothers, huh?
Beard brothers.
One's hello red, though. What's wrong with your face, Johnny Ringo? You got a little sun there?
It's an allergic reaction.
He was out in the sun looking for his buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're going to touch on that later on as
we
well.
will.
So, also, our very special guest, he hails from the Louisiana area, now resides here in the San Francisco Bay Area. We're going to go into a real positive introduction later on when we do his exclusive interview, but let's give a big round of applause for former NFL player and current Cal coach Ashley Ambrose.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad that you're able to hang out, man.
Hey, you know what? I've always wanted to, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to.
Exactly.
Great. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to come chill with the crew here because we're excited to talk about the NFL, talk about your interest with liquid nitro, and the Cal Berkeley Bears. So there's a lot on store for this particular episode of the Slam Show. As we always do, we talk about our weekend happenings, and I'll go ahead and kick it off because this time, guys, Sage, Stallion, I got it mapped out, so I'm not just jumping days and shit, and you're saying, hey, wait, go back, go back to Wednesday or whatever. So, last week, great event over at Milo's in Concord. It's happening every Tuesday night. I'm DJing, Stallion's there, pool tables, beer pong, all that. Be able to make it tomorrow. Every Tuesday, Milo's in Concord. Also, Stallion, we kicked over at Redux in Walnut Creek on Thursday.
Yeah, we kicked it over at Redux. We were in the mix all night long.
And you're able to, for the first time in a long time, use regular turntables instead of the CD crap, right?
Well, we need crap.
CDJs.
Shit, now the turntables are crap compared to the CDs.
That's true.
No, but I know I use Pistol Pete's turntables, but it was just different because we didn't get to set up the equipment in the middle of the area, so we just did it from the main booth.
Right.
Had a little technical problem because 2 of the channels on the mixer was broken, so we need to get that fixed. Other than that, it was cool. It was a good night.
Yes, it was. And on Saturday, Sage, we were able to hang out over at Lift Lounge.
Our home away from home. Shout out to Jasmine, Jared, everyone who came through.
Yeah.
Oh, Jan Grijalba, it was her 2002 reunion.
Exactly.
And Tomas and everyone else.
Yeah, it was a fun time over there. First time they ever had a disc jockey, and I happened to be the exclusive one to break that ice, to de-virginize the place.
Nice. Where'd you set up?
It was near the,
the kitchen...
Yeah,
office,
hallway partition area.
Yeah.
So it turned out to be a real good packed event. It was nuts. And on Sunday, we had our little TED outing to go watch the crazy R-rated movie that ended up being #1 in the box office.
No comment.
Well, I mean, it was, like I said, I was telling the guys earlier that the first half, you already know it's a talking teddy bear, foul mouth, going off. But towards the end, you start saying, okay, I already know what's going to happen.
It just got way too sappy, and I'm not that kind of girl. I dig the foul-mouthed teddy bear, and I wish I would have seen more of that. Which they actually showed on previews, and that was it.
There's a lot of dirtiness in that movie.
Yeah,
but it was too...
Bostosness.
It was too sappy. Like, oh, I love you, this and that. Oh, God, I wanted a gag.
Yeah.
They had to mix it up a little bit for the kids.
What kids?
Peter Jr.'s kid.
Well, talk about that, Stallion. When you saw it on Sunday, it was the second time.
Yeah, it was the second time. The first time me and Savage and Joey Viper and his brother went out to the first showing. It was like the 11 a.m. showing when it first came out. We saw, but there was kids in there, like 5-year-old kids, like 6-year-old kids. Yeah, like
serious?
little kids, and
They thought it was Teddy Ruxpin.
whatever it was. The parents brought him in there, and during the part with Ted, we didn't get, you get the big laugh when Ted was in the interview at the grocery store, and the guy was like, so, what do you got? And he's like, I'll tell you what you got. Your wife's pussy on my breath.
God.
And then all of a sudden, the little kids started laughing. And I turned around and go, are you serious? There's a little kid in here? And at the end, you saw the little kids walking out, and Savage just lit up. He's like, man, you guys got to be ashamed of yourself bringing a little kid in here like 6 years old. What are you guys doing? He goes, that's some fucked up parenting right there.
Savage said that?
Yeah,
So
6 years old.
He did not say that.
So this is
to
not
a
the type of movie, because this is rated fucking R. He was like yelling it after the movie was great.
No.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
I can see him doing that, I guess.
So, Pistol Pete, you saw the movie.
Yeah, I just
What'd
saw it
you
a couple
think?
hours ago. I thought it was hilarious.
You laughed all the way through?
The whole time. I even cried. It was so funny. Like in the
Yeah.
beginning, dude, tears were coming out because it was so
I was
funny.
choking at I was like laughing so hard. Like when he just like come out and say something like, what? Did he just really say that shit?
Yeah.
Especially with the lotion and shit, dude. I mean, come on.
All right, let me give you...
I had to
let's do
cover
a
my
rating.
son's eyes at that.
Oh, you brought your son?
Yeah.
There
was-
you go.
That's some good parenting.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Hey,
Pistol Pete, that's
it's
some
all
good
good. I'm
parenting.
a cool dad.
That totally contradicted
Bastard.
all the
I'm a
bit.
cool dad.
no.
So,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, I covered my son's eyes during 3 parts.
Okay.
Well, what about his ears? Because I think...
Yeah, earmuffs.
He already hears
hear
that.
that all
He already
the
hears that
time. You hear
shit
that all
at
the time.
school. You know.
Not like that. I mean, if you're not if you weren't born in the 80s and you don't like Family Guy, then you shouldn't be going to the movie.
That's right. That's right. Good point. So, from the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, what would you guys rate it? Stallion, first you.
A 9.5.
Well, he's
Okay.
seen it twice. He better say 10.
Well, it's a 9.5 just because, there was like some parts where they were just kind of like, it was like, sad a little bit, but then they made it funny. They made like a whole kind of story out of it because with the actors in it, they had the cameos with the actors.
Right.
And then they made it actual good acting. It wasn't like stupid like they were acting actually serious about the movie. So it wasn't like, you know, like totally like a cheesy movie, but it was actually funny and it had serious moments in it. But it was like the screenplay in it and the writing in it was just crazy, off the wall.
Yeah,
stuff that you wouldn't even see in a long time, or stuff you would want to hear in a movie, or stuff that you would think in your mind. They were doing it. It was just like off the wall craziness.
Pistol Pete, what's your rating?
10.5.
Oh, so it exceeds the top. Okay,
it's got to be one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Okay, Ladysage.
A 5.
A 5. Okay, you're being real about it. Cool.
5.
All right. And for me personally, because I know Johnny Ringo and Ashley didn't see it yet. Okay, I would say it's about an 8. So there you go. What do you guys think? You looking forward to seeing it?
The sounds of it is averaging about an 8. So
I'll see it.
I mean, I'll see it.
Okay.
I'll see it.
Don't let my rating deter you guys.
No, I'll see it.
I just like violence. I don't care for
There was some
sappiness.
guy bring a giant teddy bear to the showing that you guys were at.
Exactly.
He brought a giant life-size blow-up doll / teddy bear.
Yes,
Not a blow-up doll. What are you thinking about?
I don't know, man. I just saw it on Facebook.
No, it's one of those big, oversized teddy bears you can get over at Costco.
I wonder if this Halloween we're going to see a bunch of teddy bears.
Little kids dressed up as Ted. You can dress your son up as one.
I guarantee you guys will, man.
But you know, like I said, if you weren't from the '80s, you wouldn't get a lot of the things that they were doing, like a lot of the stuff that they liked.
Flash Gordon.
Yeah, can I add to that? Why I rated it a 5? Exactly, Flash Gordon. I didn't get it. I don't know that.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! But it's okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because if you weren't in that area of like that style of stuff,
yeah,
you know that
it goes over your head.
Yeah, you're like, what
wait, hold on, Gene. Aren't you a fan of Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah,
okay, then you should have rated it a 10. Then.
Well, the Marky
right,
Mark.
all the girls like Mark Wahlberg.
The Good Vibration Marky Mark.
Oh, that's some 1989 special. Right. Okay.
Yeah, and then like if you didn't like Family Guy, if someone goes there and never seen Family Guy in their life, then they wouldn't know what's going on. You know, it's like
so I think it could appeal to everyone. You just have to take it in, enjoy it for what it is. It's a freaking foul-mouthed teddy bear comedy. That's it.
And they went, like, you thought, okay, it's going to be pretty dirty, but when you went and they like, oh, shit, they were really dirty.
Yeah.
Don't you think, though, if they could have toned it down a little, they may have maybe made more money in the long run?
Oh, of course, if they made it into a PG-13 instead of rated R.
I don't know. There was kids still there. It didn't matter.
Isn't that the guy that started Family Guy?
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Pervert.
There was still kids, because of the show when we went, there were underagers there. So when I was in line getting the ticket, there was kids in front of me. They went in, so they were not even 18.
You sure they weren't trying to get into Magic Mike?
No.
Dude, I wanted to sneak on and was like, see ya guys, I'd rather go to Magic Mike. Screw this movie.
They probably went to see Brave and just walked in.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Shit. Yeah, well, I forgot to tell you what I did on Saturday. Some crazy rendezvous DJ events.
Okay.
I was up at the Russian River, man, doing this party, and it was like an all-day thing, man. I got there at 3, and I left there at 1:30 in the morning.
Okay. There you go.
Right on the river. They had the fireworks show going on.
Right.
And they had like the boat races going on in the background, and then all these different contests across the river.
You didn't see any crashes?
No. Yeah, but they were yelling at us because I started dancing around like 7:30, 8 o'clock, dance music, and all of a sudden, I guess across the river, the lady who was running the fireworks show thing called the lodge was at, and they said, you guys need to turn your music down. We're trying to do a contest over there. And I go, F you, we're trying to do a wedding over here. I don't care about your thing. You need to,
Right.
Well, this is a wedding. Your little river contest can wait. You know what I mean? It's like, this is like someone's wedding. We're not going to turn it down for you guys. Sorry.
Put your foot down.
Yeah. I am sick of weddings.
Let's roll over to the couch. Ashley. Johnny Ringo, we'll skip to our great special guest and we'll get to you because yours is pretty detailed. What'd you do this past weekend?
This past weekend, well, I went to the Olympic trials.
Oh, okay.
So I got a chance to do that. My wife actually was a gymnast, and her friend was in town, and we was in the penthouse suite. Thanks to them, just watching the Olympic
just balling.
So
did you watch the swimming?
No, it was just gymnastics.
Okay.
It was here in San Jose, but I watched a little bit on TV. I did watch a little bit on TV.
Some of my family was out there.
Oh, really?
Watching
was that in Omaha, right?
My little brother and little sister. They're on the. They went out for the swimming to get on the team.
Nice.
They didn't make it.
Nice. Still, just to get that opportunity.
Just to be there, I know.
That's great.
So that's what I did, for the weekend. It was good.
Wow.
It was nice.
Good stuff. Johnny Ringo.
Contrary to what people think, I was not at the Olympic trials this weekend. No, I was Let's back up to Wednesday. It's not the weekend, but a deer T-boned my car. No damage. But
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, there's deer hair down the side of my car. I kind of took out Bambi, but it was his fault.
How the heck?
Well, it came jumping out of the woods. There's some bushes, the rural part of Vacaville up there.
They smelled your scent.
And it just jumped out of the woods, and I had nowhere to go because there was an incoming car. And so I wasn't going to swerve, but it just hit, and I really thought it was going to come through my passenger window. It didn't. It hit the bottom, and I really thought there was a big dent until I pulled over. There wasn't, but there was a big streak of, like, deer hair, like a foot long.
Did a girl hurt her neck when you crashed?
Yeah, she did. That was Ringo number 4.
Okay, so
there you go.
Back of her neck's okay.
So no, Friday. I don't really remember what happened Friday, but Saturday. Saturday I was up early. I went down to San Francisco. I originally had planned a fundraiser hike for Batten disease, one of my causes. But we had a mutual friend of mine went missing. I'll have Sam put this up real quick. His name is Victor from Vacaville. He's actually from Woodland. He works in Vacaville as a CMF guard at the correctional prison. We believe he fell off the bay last Monday after the Dodgers and Giants game. And so we've been out there with between 30 and 100 people with kayaks and passing out flyers and everything just to find him. The main theory is that he did fall off the pier into the ocean, so we want to bring some closure to the family. We've been on the news out there, ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, and all the news departments have picked it up out in San Francisco, so that's what I was doing Saturday. After that, I drove back and was able to swing by Ricky Mena. He's one of our co-hosts here. Swung by his birthday party. Happy birthday, Ricky. I believe he's going to Portland here pretty soon. He's in Oregon again. Swung by for a few hours, and what's up, Julie? Then I went back to Vacaville, went to a fundraiser with the mayor and the city council, Vacaville Police Department, Vacaville Fire for Boys and Girls Club, support local farmers. And that was pretty much my weekend. So, a little low-key, you know, a lot of big events and trying to contribute to the different causes locally and in other counties.
Absolutely.
And partying in between?
A little bit of partying, there was.
A little splash.
There was, and that's why I'm sunburned. I feel like just I was left out in the sun for days on end, and I'm glowing like I have chicken grease on my head.
Chicken grease.
Yeah, we haven't used that term in a while because Pistol Pete hasn't been too chicken greased out.
No.
Chicken grease Pete is in the house, yep.
Yeah. I mean,
see, look at my forehead. It's so freaking hot in here. Damn.
Damn. Dude, I'm still zombified, dude. I was out in Frisco today. I even forgot about that.
Yeah, you were over.
Wear your sunblock, people. Wear your sunblock.
Yeah, I was DJing over there at the AMC movie theater doing the Katy Perry movie.
Yeah, and who's this that you ran into earlier today?
That's one of Joy Gila's co-hosts on Mixed TV. Cena, she's one of the girls that does all those skits with him, and she was out there doing the promotion as well. So she had a little wig on and stuff. And then she had a crew, and then I was working with 99.7 Now,
right?
And I was set up in the movie theater and DJ'd for an hour, and all the kids and people came in. I was just playing a bunch of different, 99.7 Now Katy Perry songs, and they came in, did some contests, did some trivia, and then I was out.
Nice.
Me and Matt did that, and then we just
Stallion out.
Yeah, from 3 to 4, then bounced out and was back here, and then now here.
There you go, man. You're in a marathon, man.
Shit.
Filled with energy.
Tired, dude.
Well, you're going to get your energy up because this show is filled with a lot of good substance.
Gonna have some more the RB.
Yes, and a little bit of the liquid nitro new
Yes, sir.
can.
I was just about to tell him.
Right there, the
Got a
new
big can right here. There's
nothing to tell you, you're feeling down.
That's all you need is liquid
That's all
nitro.
you need.
Exactly.
Hey, we're representing. Coach and I
Yeah.
representing. We
Yeah.
got our tank top on. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
your shirt on.
Representing.
Big time. Liquid
Showing
nitro.
a lot of love, baby.
Liquid Nitro theme show, big time.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break and be back with the sports segment here on the Slam Show. Everyone hang tight.
Here we go. Business card. Flyers. Graphic design. Marketing and advertising. Visit us at www.baymanda.com or give us a call at 650-571-5100. Baymanda offers 5,000 UV-coated club flyers starting at just $99.99. Place your orders today for rock-bottom prices. Baymanda.com.
And now you know who's best.
If your child is not breathing, roll them onto their back. Check airway is not blocked. Gently tilt head back, hold nose and breathe twice into mouth. Place heel of hand in center of chest. and push down 15 times. Repeat breathing and chest massage until help arrives. If your child is...
You know how to help your child if they've stopped breathing. But do you know how to help them if they have a drug problem? Visit drugfree.org for information, help, and advice. This message brought to you by the partnership at drugfree.org.
Quality never goes out of style. And the quality of the Paul Frederick White Pinpoint Oxford dress shirt at just $19.95 will make it the staple of your wardrobe. This special introductory offer won't last forever, so act now to get the quality, comfort, and style you can only get from the Paul Frederick White Pinpoint Oxford dress shirt. Order today and receive free monogramming, a $9.75 value. Go to 1995shirt.com and enter promo code COLLAR. That's 1995shirt.com promo code COLLAR.
This season, take tailgating to the next level with Mr. and Mrs. T mixers. Hand off some Bloody Mary mix in original, bold, and spicy, and premium blend varieties. Delivering true made-from-scratch taste with game day convenience. Mr. and Mrs. T mixers promise perfect cocktails, even if the season isn't.
Goodyear presents awkward conversations between guys in cars.
So you admit you have tire amnesia?
Yes, I have tire amnesia.
Aha.
I do not remember what brand of tire I happen to have on my own car.
It's like you don't care.
Dude,
See, thing is, experts, people who really put their tires to the test, like NASCAR, they don't have tire amnesia.
But I'm not an expert.
Because NASCAR prefers Goodyear tires.
I'm not an expert.
Oh, and the first tires on the moon, Goodyear's, chosen by NASA. Heard of NASA?
Yes, will it make you happy if we pull over and see what kind of tires I have?
You don't have to. These Chevy Volts all come with Goodyear Fuel Max tires. They can help you save gas.
Wow, I have Goodyear's?
Oh, so now you care.
Yes, I care. I care.
Goodyear, more driven. Receive up to $160 off with mail-in rebate when you buy 4 select Goodyear tires with your Goodyear credit card. Goodyear credit card purchases subject to credit approval. Certain conditions and restrictions apply. See retailer for complete details. Goodyear, official tire of NASCAR. NASCAR is a registered trademark of the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing Incorporated.
I tweeted all that stuff about that guy in the moment, you know? I never thought it'd be right there when you Googled him. I mean, it makes him look like, you know? Oh, I actually became a customer of his before he closed. Oh, man, the internet. You got to stay on top of that thing.
On the internet, everyone is entitled to their opinion, even this guy. That's why there's Reputation.com. Reputation.com understands that negative material about you online, no matter how untrue, can impact your reputation and your business. And you may never know the extent of the damage. Reputation.com helps you control how you look when people search you, managing reviews of your business, and pushing down misleading and malicious search results. Act now and get a free reputation assessment conducted by our expert advisors. Call us now at 800-283-1144. That's 800-283-1144. Or go to Reputation.com.
Welcome back to the Slam Show. This is the sports segment sponsored by Liquid Nitro, Real Energy, No Bull. And BabeMarketing.com, BabeManda.com for all your printing and graphic needs. All right, people, we got some good baseball discussion to talk about. And this is where Pete really chimes in because he is the connoisseur. But I think everyone could give their opinion on this situation. This past Saturday, pitching ace Steven Strasburg. Is that the right pronunciation?
Strasburg.
Yeah. 23 years old. He pitched just 3 innings during his outing against the Atlanta Braves. And in this crazy heat wave of 106 degrees, obviously it's hotter on the field, he couldn't get past the 3rd inning. So what I'm trying to get at here is that, to a certain degree, I mean, Ashley, you could comment on this. When you're out there and there's a lot of heat going on, I know that it could be either a medical condition or that you've been possibly drinking a little bit too much the night prior. So a 23-year-old phenom, they're relying on Pete to go 9 innings, get a good win, and so forth. And after the 3rd, say, I'm done. To me, that's kind of suspicious. But I'm not trying to knock the situation. Maybe he has a medical condition. I don't know. But it just points to a similar situation of when Donovan McNabb in the Super Bowl ended up throwing up in the 4th quarter, and T.O. came out later and said, hey, Donovan stayed up all night partying instead of like getting his sleep and being able to prepare for the game. So getting
threw his ass under the bus.
Exactly. So getting back to Strasburg, What are your guys' take? Do you think he really was freaking dehydrated, or he just had one too many vodka shots the night prior?
Oh, can I say something
Sure.
on that? I just think it's the heat. 106 degrees. I mean, it's just way too much to handle.
Well,
it is.
I mean,
we could say also combined with drinking, but I mean, with the heat, I remember when we were out in Oakley for a graduation celebration, it was like about that hot.
Well, you got to put a lot of factors in.
And we weren't doing anything. We're like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, but this is a professional athlete. Yeah. He is, he's not even in his prime. 23 years old. And I know as a pitcher, you're just out there. You're the one that's really exerting a lot of motion because everyone's just standing waiting for the pitch to get thrown and whether they're going to go after the ball or run. So the pitcher's out there, secreting inertia. So I think there is a certain point where you have to justify, is it really dehydration or did he just not really prepare?
I really believe it's dehydration. I mean, I'm a take it slack because I don't know the kid.
Right.
But usually I know a bunch of baseball players. I know a bunch of professional baseball players and guys that typically the guys that can go out and do that are the infield, outfield guys.
Mm-hmm.
Pitchers normally don't hang out like that because they take that serious because they only go every 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So they got all the other days to do all the drinking and do whatever. And then it could be a medical condition. But
True.
I think it was the heat.
Right.
And
I would like to lean toward the medical condition part, but 23 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. When you were that age, you could stay out in freaking 120-degree weather because you're just freaking young.
No, he's definitely not partying. I mean, last year.
How do you know?
Because look, he's coming off a year where he was injured all year.
Okay.
And
so it's a conditioning thing, maybe.
Well, not only that, but the pitching coaches could be protecting him. They don't want him to exert himself out there in the heat.
Okay.
Try to injure himself, because then that would be really bad. He's their ace.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably the best pitcher in baseball. He's leading the league in strikeouts, just coming off of Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when he first came into the league, everybody was talking about him. He's supposed to be the biggest thing, a phenom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now, he took a year off, and now he's playing, and he's got a really good record, leading strikeouts. He's going to the All-Star game. So, they're protecting him, I think.
I'll give you guys that. But getting back to the whole dehydration thing, Ashley, I'm sure you came across certain players or former teammates that, whoa, you should never stayed up last night sort of thing. And how would you deal with that, knowing that that particular person isn't going to give their 100%?
Well, I know. I mean, I've been around it, and I'm gonna go on the record and say I did it. So
okay, throw yourself under the bus.
I'm an honest guy. I mean, it's just, I got a chance to be on that level and play in the NFL, and you're seeing guys that do it. Some guys could do it. Some guys can handle it. Believe it or not, when I was with the Falcons, I can't remember what year it was. It was somewhere in the early 2000s. We came out here and played San Francisco, and on that flight from Atlanta, we came up on a Friday. Shoot, we was drinking the whole trip, and we came up, we drank the whole trip. We played the game on Sunday, but we had the whole day Saturday to hydrate, and I swear everybody was drinking water, Gatorade, and some guys still cramped up. I cramped up. I mean,
right.
That's just, it's going to stay in your system regardless how much you drink.
Okay.
So, but I didn't miss much. I missed a series or two, but came back out and finished the game. But, you just can't do it. You can't drink a whole lot and travel and do all that stuff, when you're on the road.
Except if you have liquid nitro, you could do it.
You could do it with nitro, though.
I tell you one person who can is Jason Giambi. I saw him hit a home run the day after he was at Maestro's. Remember? He was at Maestro's one night?
He was a drunk boy there.
And he hit a home run against the Yankees after that Thursday night.
Well, some people think alcohol is like medicine to them. It just enhances their situation.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, I ain't going to throw people under the bus. I'll throw myself under the bus. But I actually have a few NBA friends, hung out with them a bunch, and they could go all night, stay up all night, and it's ridiculous. Go out and score 30 points. You like, how did they do this? I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But they used to just stay well conditioned, and they used to doing it.
So you mentioned this whole like coming over to play the Niners and so forth. So you're saying that was on a Friday, but you had Saturday to hydrate and everything. So there's never been much drinking on the night prior?
Nah, not really. You don't have many guys doing it the night prior because it's
Unless you're really an addict. Huh?
You have to be an alcoholic, really. If you're going to go out there and do all that, I mean, guys don't typically drink. May have a beer or two, but not much.
How about the guys that are benched? I mean, they're like,
a kicker.
Well, it's kind of hard to say that.
The kicker better be sober.
Because you only travel so many guys. And so, I might have one backup. So if I go down, the next guy have to be ready. So it's like you can't do it, It's really like you can't do it. But the other thing, too, is when we came here, you couldn't, we had curfew.
Yeah.
So it's like different in the NBA and stuff. Now,
in
the NFL, you come here, you have
NBA.
a curfew. So you in by 11 o'clock anyway. And we did everything right. The first night we was in by 12.
Yeah.
But it was just the traveling. It was just the boozing or whatever on the plane. And it'll get you.
Man, I'm loving this show already, man. We're getting some dirt from the beginning.
Hey, that's just how it is.
Love it.
I'm real. I'm gonna be real about it. I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't throw nobody else under the bus, but I could say, my experiences.
Exactly. But you could still comment and say, well, there was this one person, I'm not gonna name no names, and you could evaluate. So we'll see where you're gonna take this. I'm loving this show.
Good stuff.
Now, to go into our next topic, it is still on the baseball tip. The Giants are in first place after doing one of the most incredible tasks ever in the major leagues, being able to have 4 shutout wins in a row, something that hasn't been done in like decades. Incredible, Pistol Pete.
Well, that's the way to do it. Do it in style. Pass up the other team, the Dodgers, and sweep them. Don't let them score. Take first place. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Now going into the All-Star break, everything's looking good. We have 3 All-Stars on the team. Melky Cabrera.
4. Yeah, Matt Cain.
Yeah. Pablo Sandoval.
Yep.
And who's the other?
And Buster Posey.
Yeah. He recovered from his broken leg. Yeah. It's
all
incredible.
catchers.
Incredible.
Same with Melky. All National League outfielders. He leading vote getter.
What are we going to do with Tim Lincecum? He needs to get back on track. He did get his last start. He got a win. But he needs to get it going real good in order to have another World Series crown here in 2012.
He's a big game pitcher. I think September comes around, he's really gonna, get
He'll be
locked
ready.
in.
He'll step his game up. Let's get him some nitro.
Exactly.
There we go.
You got to step up his weed, man.
See, the Giants have some good momentum. Hey, the Giants have some good momentum going right now with these scoreless games. Everybody on their pitching staff doing so well. Even Barry Zito.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it?
And there was a game a couple weeks ago where Lincecum gave up 4 runs in the first inning, and Ryan Vogelsong came up to him and had a little talk with him. And ever since that talk, Lincecum, he had 8 consecutive innings scoreless, and then from that point on, he's been doing pretty good. So maybe that little talk Vogelsong had with him, will light fire under his ass.
It's not mechanical. It's not physical. It's just
all
in your head.
Get your head out of your ass.
Especially Lincecum. It's all in his head.
Well, with all this baseball talk, when are we going to go watch a game like during the day? When's the next schedule?
I don't know. We should have a Slam Show field trip for all of us.
I'm like thinking I want to eat all kinds of junk.
There's some really good games coming up.
I'll drink all the beer.
Johnny Ringo full effect.
There's a really good game coming up on a Monday night. It's Frank Sinatra bobblehead night. I don't know if you guys are into.
Oh, that'd be kind of a
Monday
cool
night. We're kind of here. Pete.
Oh, that's right. Darn it.
I said the daytime game.
Darn it.
You're funny, Pete. All right, we're going to go on to our final sports topic. And if you guys haven't been paying attention with the Niners, there was an unfortunate situation with the super second-year player, rookie sensation from last year, Aldon Smith. Apparently, this past Saturday, he was involved in trying to break up a fight at a house party, out of all places, and he ended up getting stabbed multiple times with a small pocket knife. He's going to be fine. It was just very minor. He's recovering comfortably, but it just goes to show you, Ashley, touch on this. You gotta be in the right position. You are a franchise player. You go out. That is the Super Bowl hopes down the tubes. What's going on?
I'm not stopping anything because you could. Some bad things could happen out there. So you just got to be able to talk to your friends and do whatever and tell them, hey man, let's roll. You just got to be smart about it. He could have lost his life.
Yeah.
You see the thing that just happened down at Auburn about a month ago with the kids, the former players that died and all that stuff. Just the fighting, So you have to just be careful. I tell those guys, stay away from it. If you could, if you go enjoy yourself, but if you see something, just leave.
Yeah, and that's the story that's coming out to the media. Obviously, if it's something negative or some connotation to it, they're going to spin it because they want a good PR situation. But it just boils down to, why is he there in a situation where there's possibly violence that's occurring? That's the question mark.
The thing about it is people never know where violence is going to occur.
Absolutely.
So you never know what...
It could happen at Denny's and you're just kicking it. Yeah.
Anywhere. It could happen anywhere. So, from me, I heard Alden Smith is a great guy, and he just was out hanging out, and something happened. He tried to stop it, and like I said, it's unfortunate he got stabbed in the situation, but it makes him look bad.
Yeah. Oh, so he was trying to be the hero, trying to deflect the fight.
That's what we're getting. Okay. You know what I mean? But as Ashley knows, the media controls everything. The PR is there.
If I'm a football player, I would come with a whole bunch of entourage, dude, protect me.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I have all you guys plus you're
making millions of dollars.
But the thing about it is, when I went to parties, I never was with a big entourage. But the thing about it, I wasn't going there to get into anything. I was just gonna mind my own business and hang out. I could be with you guys just hanging out, and then somebody want to start something with you, and then you're into something.
Yeah,
it's that fast. So. It's like I said, it's unfortunate for him, but hopefully he can get it all cleared out and he come out of it healthy and move on and become that Pro Bowler every year while he's here as a Niner.
Exactly. And on the good side of things, you could say, hey, it's happening in the off season. It's not happening during the season where it could be detrimental to the team's winning record results. So hey, it might as well happen now.
He learning the lessons. He's young. He's learning a lesson. So
exactly. Anyone else want to touch on Alden Smith's mishap here?
They got the wrong Smith.
The 49ers are still
so wrong.
49ers are still favored to win the Super Bowl.
I'm just kidding, Alex.
I don't think you predicted hey, I'm gonna go get stabbed tonight at a house party. Come on, he tried to break up a fight.
Yeah.
Can't fault him.
Yeah, just like if you see Pistol Pete in a ruckus.
He wasn't pulling like a Pac-Man Jones or something where he's bringing a gun or a Plexico burst into a nightclub. It looks like he's honestly trying to help out a situation.
Yeah.
Who knows what level of drinking, if there was any, at the house party. Like you said, the media. I think everybody who reads an article like that or hears a story has to do their own research, saying, you know what, instead of reading what the spin that SF Gate or TMZ or whoever put on it, let's
go to Drudge Report.
Yeah, go to Drudge.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Let's check it out. Be like, come on, we've all been in a house party before. What if somebody sees a fight and you're trying to breck up a fight?
Yeah, I think that house party had non-alcoholic drinks anyway. So I think
it could be.
Wow.
Hey, trying to look out for my man.
You should party over here.
Even if there was no alcohol, what if there was a completely sober and some guy's an idiot and tries to carry a pocket knife and.
There you go.
He wasn't trying to beat up people, his own security guards at his own birthday.
It's kind of like that movie with Sandra Bullock, the big football player guy. But
He
got into protective mode.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie, The Blind Side.
Yeah, he got into protective mode, and he wanted to protect his friends or whatever. It's like that movie.
Yeah, you just never know. And like Ashley said, it's just being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And just hope you're going to recover fine and move on with your life. Excellent points, gentlemen and lady.
Well, thank you.
So we're going to go ahead and take a quick music break and be back with the entertainment segment here on The Slam Show. Hang tight.
Let me break it off. All the pressure that you got, let me take it off. I swear, we're gonna make it out. Put your hands in the air, don't stop. I knock it down like you carry. Religion like Rihanna. Come on, the one queen bee. Be unthinkable, Alicia. We can go so far if she let go. And I ain't gonna leave without her. This is for the girl that can get down low. The whole club wanna see you go. Shake, shake, like your Vegas girl. Hair black, let down like a Vegas girl. Bass coming up so hard. That little dress breaking every heart. Shake, shake, like your Vegas girl. Hair black, let down like a Vegas girl. Roll the underneath the covers. Intoxicated, you're like a drug girl. Grab a glass, wanna want tequila. I'll knock you down like Shakira, the kitchen and not Rihanna. You come on the world queen bee, be unthinkable Alicia. You can go so far if she let go, and I ain't gonna leave without her. This is for the girl that can get down low. The whole club wanna see you go. Shake, shake, like your famous girl. Hair black, lay down like a Vegas girl. Bass coming out so hard, that little dress breaking every heart. Shake, shake, like your famous girl. Hair black, lay down like a Vegas girl. Like a Vegas girl. It feels so right every night, like you're in Vegas, girl. Like a Vegas girl, Vegas girl. Like a Vegas girl, Vegas girl. Like a Vegas girl, Vegas girl. This is for the girl that can get down low. The whole club wanna see you go. Shake, shake, like your famous girl. Hair black, lay down like a Vegas girl. Bass coming out so hard, that little dress breaking every heart. Shake, shake, like your famous girl. Hair black, lay down like a Vegas girl.
Yeah, that's a little Connor Maynard, Vegas Girl, on the Slam Show. We are back, minus Johnny Ringo. I think he is, now he's back.
He's here.
That was a little tardy, but not too bad. Not too bad.
Don't be tardy for the party.
Exactly, exactly. This is the entertainment segment sponsored by Perfect 10 and Dickies.
Dickies
in the
new
house.
barbecue pit. It's good, man. That place is dope.
Good stuff.
Brand
good
new
stuff.
spot out there in Pleasant Hill. They just opened it up last week.
Mhm.
Our new sponsor, and they do all sorts of barbecue style stuff: pulled pork, ribs, tri-tip, turkey,
Ooh.
everything, man. It's called.
Did they have coleslaw for me?
Oh yeah, yeah. Dickies Barbecue Pit out there. Joseph and Amy, their owners. They're a part of our team now, the Slam Show. So we're gonna take our little field trip out there. That way you guys get the taste of the dick.
I know you guys want to.
Literally, no, it's really cool.
I know Pistol Pete wants to. So
they got a lot of locations.
Ouch.
They got, like he said, they had about 200 locations. So it's a pretty good spot.
Excellent work there, Stallion, for getting that sponsorship.
Yikes.
All right, moving on to our first topic on the entertainment segment. The Japanese government are now stating by the early 2020s we are going to have a total infrastructure of self-driven cars on the public roads everywhere.
Well, they need it.
Everywhere. Toyota.
Wait a minute. They're too late.
Nissan. Well, I'm sorry?
Yes, but they were supposed to have that done by 2015. Like, remember in Back to the Future? The movie?
Exactly.
Those floating cars, that was 2015. They are a little too late.
They are very late there, Pistol Pete. But this thing is just straight across the board a mandatory situation. You're going to start seeing commercials that are going to talk about the self-driven cars.
And
now.
this is just in Japan, though.
No,
so
this
we
is-
can't get our hopes up.
Actually, I think it's going to be worldwide.
Well, it's about damn time.
Yeah, it's starting in Japan.
They've been doing self-driven cars a long time on these roads over here.
Yeah, it's called ghost riding.
Ghost ride
It's
the
like,
whip.
man.
So, are you guys kind of excited for that, or do you still want to be able to maintain control? What's your guys' thoughts?
I want to be able to speed like as fast as I can
And hit a deer?
in the Batmobile. What deer hits me?
So are you allowed to drink when your car is self-driving?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That's a good question.
Wow.
Right there. See, that would totally change the laws.
No,
All
they
right,
probably
go ahead.
won't because
What if you're in the back
some-
seat?
You have a failure to the vehicle. You have to, that's. I mean, it's on autopilot. That's just like the pilots when they're flying. It's
Yeah.
on autopilot happens.
If you're sitting in the passenger seat,
So if something happened, and what if the brakes fail or anything, you might have to, grab the wheel.
Right. See, now we're getting into a certain type of territory where laws are going to be modified due to self-driven cars because you're on a slippery slope here because there's going to be situations, say, for example, we go out to the club, we get smashed, right? And all of a sudden, we hop in the car and we put it into autopilot mode to get home safe. And as Ashley was saying, there might be an issue where you're going to have to take the wheel because there's a malfunction. Where does
or you
that
just take the wheel for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's
because
driving my car?
Yeah,
Oh,
you start
shit.
freaking out. Like, oh my god, this is incredible, self-driven car. So there's that element of where the law is going to come in and kind of like say, okay, this is what you're going to be charged for versus what you would normally have been if you were driving it yourself.
I got something to say.
If the cop pull, if the cop pull you over and you driving and you going like 90 and a 50, and the cop pull you over and he'll say, "Hey, so what happened? Were you driving or was that the car?" You just easily say, "Oh, that was the car." So
yeah,
they're gonna tell you
exactly.
Well, see, that's where they could go into. They could the cops could plug in some type of reader and say, "Okay, where you're lying your ass off because from this point on, it was you."
Yeah.
See, so there's like that delicate situation where the law is going to have to be modified for this to actually be controlled.
Yes. Well, it's going into the computer history or something.
I'm thinking ahead. As far as the cab drivers, they'll be obsolete.
There
That's
you
true.
go.
Yeah.
No, because you'll get still have people with no cars that still need to ride.
Yeah.
Taxi drivers will be the only one with licenses at that point.
They don't have
this
no
is
licenses.
Back to the Future. Look, all I'm going to say, it doesn't matter who's driving. We all have Obamacare now.
Whoa.
So we're all covered in case something happens. Right?
There you go. There's the
That's all I gotta say.
There's the Obama plug.
Yeah, but you have these robots driving our cars, and doesn't that mean less deaths, less accidents,
See, there's
less tickets even being written?
There you
Where's
go.
the government going to make their money? I mean,
Lower insurance. See,
Lower
there's
insurance.
a whole domino effect. If
Unless
this
you-
now the world is going to be
Unless you have that
overpopulated
evil
because not enough
robot like
people
an
are dying on the
iRobot.
freeways.
Remember that movie, iRobot? You get the evil one, you're screwed.
I hope I have iRobot driving
we'll
my
put
car.
it this way: knock on wood, we're going to be alive to see this kind of work itself out and be part of this whole self-driven evolution.
What about the bullet train?
I
The
think
bullet
initially
train.
I'll be scared. I'll be afraid. I'll be afraid to try it.
Yeah,
I know I will.
but see, like Stallion says, people right now with driven cars are driving without them, and
Yeah.
who knows what creative madness could come out of it.
I know.
Rewiring this stuff. Check this out. I'm gonna go down the street.
Jailbreak your car, huh?
Yeah, exactly, jailbreaking it. Oh,
Rewiring it.
Hey, as long as they don't drive slow
Yeah.
on the freeway. That's
My
the
car
worst
has a
thing in the world.
virus.
think about it.
Wow, great. What do you do then?
I can't come to your house, dog. My car got a virus.
Imagine how many cars on the road could have a virus.
Oh, see.
Yeah, like the
It could
Slam
be-
Show
I don't
party
know.
bus.
Your-
Slam
your-
Show party
Your
bus got a
crazy,
virus.
your crazy ex-girlfriend will program it to drive it over the cliff.
Oh
There you
my
go.
goodness.
Oh, see.
We just opened up. a can of worms with
I'm
the
taking a
self-driven
bike.
thing.
I'm taking a bike from now on.
Someone robs your car and steals it at night. It just drives right to the police station, locks everyone.
All right. Let's move on to the next topic.
Speaking of cars, I like the new Sweet Pickles bus up front.
Yeah.
Sweet
Thank you.
Pickles. Is that your nickname, Stallion?
Hey,
That's
before
what
we
your
do
girlfriend
Nice
calls
little
it.
nickname.
Your girlfriend calls it Sweet Pickles.
All right, check this out. The next topic: 50 Cent. He was injured in a car accident last week. He was being driven in a chauffeured
Robot car?
No.
Self-driven car.
No, pretty much since he was
Segway.
being chauffeured, but
Smart car.
he was hit from behind with a Mack truck. In any normal circumstance, his SUV would have flipped over, and who knows, he could have been dead, all kinds of negative stuff. But because his vehicle has what they call a level 6 bulletproof added onto it, he was able to get out of it with just a little neck brace temporary thing and live to talk about it. Now, level 6 apparently is allowed only on president's vehicles and military stuff. So my question to you guys is that how the hell did he get his hands on this, and how the hell do you add bulletproof
Because he's a gangster.
insurance? How does this all
They
work?
were selling the
Ashley,
president's car. One of those cars, they were selling it for crazy amount of money.
you sure?
Yeah, they were.
I mean,
they had it up.
Ashley, talk about this. Was there any professional athletes that said, you know what, I need to really protect myself. I need to have a bulletproof car.
No, I mean I've never heard of that. I mean he's a wanted man, I guess. I guess that's why he got to ride around like that with a bulletproof vest in a bulletproof car. So I don't know.
But I guess it's
I
good
just
for
would tell
accidents.
Alden Smith not to hang out with him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, he's bragging about it like it's a cool thing, like everyone should go ahead and have a level 6. I mean, what's level 5? What's level 4? I don't know. So, yeah, I mean...
What's level 1?
Yeah.
Am I driving level 1? I don't even know if I am.
A big-ass Cadillac is level 3.
So...
Level 1 is just a polycarbonate windshield.
Oh, there you go, Sage. That's some real good science
Which
dropping.
is a bulletproof
Or convertible.
plastic, yeah.
So, I think... I don't know. I just want to get that answer
He has money. That's why. Yeah. Money talks. Well, you can do whatever you want with money.
Some of these guys just do ridiculous stuff with their money, though. That's just, I mean, let's be real. Why?
Right, right. Well, in your playing days, who really stood out as a very, like, affluent athlete that just didn't really care about money? Or do you want to say, well...
Deion Sanders?
No, I didn't play. I could just, think about guys maybe I played with, but I ain't going to throw them under the bus. But it was some guys with the Falcons I played with.
Mm-hmm. But what kind of, like, outrageous type of spending? Let's just narrow it down. On their cars, what would they do that was like, oh, that's so
they'll do anything. You know what? Those guys on that team, it was like a good 10 to 15 guys. All of them went got Harleys. Everybody tried to outdo each other with the Harleys. Whoa. They all tried to do the car thing, and everybody wanted to know who had the best. They was like competing. It was like a big competition, not just on the football field, but off the football field. So they pull up, and everybody like, oh, he got this with the white interior, and then it was ridiculous. I never got into all that, but they blew money on silly things. Who could have the best looking house and do this to it? Who could spend this? I mean, that's why you see so many guys now without money, because too many of these guys get caught up in that.
Right.
I hate to see it for like a guy like Terrell Owens. He's struggling. He's struggling because he spent a lot of money. He spent a lot of money. He had a house in Atlanta. But I don't know. He had a resort out there, and I guess. What would he do at a resort?
Well, put to you this way. Ask Sage, when we were in Miami at the pool party and Teal was there, what did Teal do?
He didn't want to take a picture with us.
He was just a dick.
You know what? I get that. I get that from a lot of people. That from a lot of people. And if you get to know him, he's actually a good guy. But if he didn't know you, he just,
Yeah, I met him 4 times, and every single time he was really cool. And 3 out of the 4, he was with Jerry Rice. And the first time he was at a club that we were doing a party at, so he was really cool. He had no choice to be, because then we would have pulled the girls off of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you had the little girly thing to kind of work the angle.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that's what you have to be, Ashley. You have to be nice to the public, or else you're going to have people trying to shoot you, and you have to have bulletproof vehicles.
Yeah, that's part of your job.
Exactly.
You gotta do that.
All right. On to our final topic on the entertainment segment, the 2012 BET Awards. I went ahead and took a look at it. Unfortunately, couldn't watch it live, but saw all the highlights and so forth. And what was really cool was the Whitney Houston mom singing on stage. That was so beautiful.
Very touching. Touching.
What's her name? Cece or
Chris
something?
Cicely.
Yeah.
Cicely? Right?
Yeah.
Cece is
Cece.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was really beautiful.
Sissy.
Sissy Houston. Yeah.
Sissy.
Incredible performance. The entire night was dedicated to Whitney Houston. Chris Brown performed. Samuel L. Jackson hosted. And we had good old Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting next to Kanye and, as we all know,
Kim K.
Kim
Ye. There you go. Kim Ye.
You just created a name there.
No, that's what they call them.
Oh. Yeah,
Kim Ye.
Kim Cray.
Called him Kim Ye.
Kim Cray.
Here we go. But yeah, it was pretty good. I saw all the highlights, and I don't know. I think that whole Kim K thing is just for reality purpose. What do you think, Sage?
Well, they've been friends for a while, and
what do you mean by friends?
With benefits. I'm just kidding. I don't know. They've known each other a while, and it finally just clicked, and they have a good chemistry. I mean, I'm a big Kim K fan, and it's important for her to know, for her significant other to know her past. Yeah. So there's no holds barred. So yeah, I think they're doing good and they're clicking well.
Excellent. Well, yeah, you guys have to check it out. The highlights on YouTube, pretty dope. The BET Awards. Really
I heard there's a big uproar because some obscenities and some profanity got past the bleeping.
I didn't know that.
They bleeped a lot of songs. There was literally 30 seconds of just dead air. And I'm like, are they really cussing that much on here?
Was it the Rick Ross performance?
It was a lot of the performances. Yeah. I was like, is the editing guy white? Does he not know the song? I mean, you can only chop it up a little bit.
Yeah, there was a lot of profanity on Drudge. It was one of the biggest stories on Drudge.
You don't need to take off 30 seconds of the song. It was like, shh, and it was done.
A lot of profanity.
You can cut it out really good if you know where the drop is.
We got to find the explicit video.
Man.
Unedited.
If you're a good performer, you could flip the script and change up your words. just for the performance.
Or just say, yep.
They're not doing that. Not on BT. They ain't doing it on BT.
Yeah,
don't they do it in Atlanta every year? I don't know.
That's a good question.
I think they have that in Atlanta every year. Yeah. I missed it yesterday, so.
Yeah, but I love award shows because they're always showing something that's dedicated for a certain theme and so forth. Can't miss it. The BET Awards. Did you watch it, Pistol Pete?
No.
Okay, because it looks like you're about to say something real like I need you to stop. I have something to say.
Listening to you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick music break and be back with our exclusive interview with former NFL player and current Cal coach Ashley Ambrose. Everyone, stay tuned here on The Slam Show.
Amen. My lesson, got a good girl, count your blessings. Instead of spending them up on sex, and good girls don't grow on trees. B.I.G. I was out in the world just messing with the bad girls, getting refreshed and got a call from my girl just left. Good girls don't grow on trees. Look, I felt like it was yesterday. The times we had that went away. We're still young, but of course we felt a lot. Now I've been living like a villain that's been shot. I met her through a friend of mine who told me that this girl was fine. I picked her up and I started to figure out there's more on the inside than on the out.
What she said?
She said, don't bother me. She told me that I had to leave. I wanted her just to believe. Amen, I've learned my lesson. Got a good girl, count your blessings. Instead of spending them up on sex, and good girls don't grow on trees. I was out in the world just messing with the bad girls, getting refreshed. Got the call from my girl just left. Good girls don't grow on trees. She helped me get my world intact. She had my heart, I told her that. Now it hurts every time I think about the very night that I started with acting out. The morning brought a painful sun, knowing now just what I've done. She always was the better half for sure, the part of me in life that I prefer. I gave her all of me, knew it tore her up inside, but we still kept the love alive. Amen, I've learned my lesson. Got a good girl, count your blessings. Instead of spending them up on sex, and good girls don't grow on trees. I was out in the world just messing with the bad girls, getting refreshed. Got the call from my girl just left. Good girls don't grow on trees. She's like a diamond out the road. You know the good girls tempted by the bad world. The good girls, hard to find. She's like H2O, can't get enough. We're all the good girls tempted by the bad world. Dude, okay, look. South Florida hotel suite, so connected that you know I got a motel cheap. I'm saying I know I don't deserve a Nobel Peace, but damn, I don't deserve to go to hell speech. Don't believe everything you see up in the photo. When I'm with you, I wish that time could move slow-mo. The day I met your granny, I dreamed about a family, and maybe one day we'll turn the coupe into a photo. When good girls gone bad, they gone forever. But if she gone with me, then she gone or better. Me without you, that's the longest never. Living like sunshine, man, we on forever. Amen, I've learned my lesson. Got a good girl, count your blessings. Instead of spending them up on sex, and good girls don't grow on trees. I was out in the world just messing with the bad girls, getting refreshed. Got the call from my girl just left. Good girls don't grow on trees.
Yeah. If you meet a good girl, what you gonna do, Chris? Take her home.
Yeah, that's a little Chris Cap featuring Big Sean, Good Girls. Who's feeling that track?
I like it.
It's real smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Good girls? Nah. I want the bad ones.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Ladysage. All right, welcome back to the Slam Show. This is the exclusive interview segment. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little slideshow of our guests. If you haven't been on the paying attention tip of the show, this gentleman is former NFL player of 4 teams. Would have been 5th if he was able to tag on with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's currently Cal Berkeley defensive back coach, and he's also part owner of Liquid Nitro. Let's have a big round of applause for Ashley Ambrose.
Yeah, thank you.
Like that intro, huh?
Oh yeah, love it. Love it.
I did a little special, special for you.
I look a little chunky in that one picture, but you know, it's all good.
How did you lose weight? Let's sneak that in.
Well, I'll tell you how I lost weight. I actually started taking the liquid nitro
lean, our favorite.
Yeah, I did it for about 6 to 7 weeks and lost 17 pounds.
Wow.
There you go. Proven.
Pretty damn good.
Proven.
And that was a little subliminal plug for liquid nitro, if you guys didn't know.
No energy, no bull.
All right, let's back up. Let's go with the Ashley Ambrose. Starting out being an athlete in high school, did you have NFL aspirations, or did you just play, and what else did you do besides football?
Oh, this is funny. I actually played that thing right there. I played the piano.
Okay.
When I was in high school. So I played the piano. When I was young, about 8 years old, we used to play in the street. But I got to high school, my freshman year, sophomore year, I just played basketball, ran track. But my heart was in music.
Okay.
And one day I just decided, you know what, I should just go try out for the football team. I was about 145, 150, 150 pounds. And
way more than me.
And hey, I was smaller than everybody else, though, seemed like it. But I was just that quick, fast guy. And coach was like, man, we need a guy like you to play. And I actually played with 4 other guys that played in the NFL on that same team at the same position. So it's crazy. I mean, and those guys were very good. And but you know, I ended up starting and played 2 years of high school and got a scholarship to where Jerry Rice played at Mississippi Valley. So we called it Jerry Rice University.
Might as well, huh? Yep. Rename it.
Got to rename it. His school. So I did that. Played there for 4 years. Became a starter my true freshman year. Became a starter there, and then it was all she wrote. That's when my junior year, I started really thinking, oh, you know what, this NFL thing may be something for me. I have a chance. You know, people started talking, and so, you know, my career kind of blossomed from that.
Gotcha. So did you come out after your senior year or junior year?
I came out after my senior year. I played 4 years of college.
Excellent. And as you're playing your senior year, you're beginning to realize, hey, my draft stock started climbing. Mm-hmm. How did you kind of say, okay, I need to do this to my game in order to advance it, or what were changes to your perception on being able to elevate your draft status?
Well, I did a lot of things because, you know, once, like my junior year, when those scouts started coming around and they started asking about me and stuff, you know, to me I was like, oh, you know, well, okay, maybe I got a chance to go, maybe they like it, but at the same time it was like, you small, you're real small, you still kind of, I was only about 160 pounds then as a junior, and they say, you're a little guy, this and that, and then I remember one day Darryl Green called me in my dorm room. I don't know how he got my number. He called me and said, hey, you know, I'm hearing a lot of things about you. I came out of a small school and I'm a small guy, and everybody said, hey, you know, you couldn't, you know, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, but, you know, believe in it, and, you know, you have the talent. Look at me, I'm a witness. And I started kind of believing, like, man, I have a shot at doing something. And so all I did was just work hard. I, you know, stayed away from the bad crowd and did what I had to do, and I got drafted. I was the first pick of the second round. So today, I mean, I was the 29th pick in the draft, but today I would have been a first rounder.
That's right.
But hey, I mean, it was just one of those things, and, you know, I just thank God for I got the opportunity.
So, like nowadays, they have like these draft parties where you have the family and so forth. Did you have something like that?
I did. I had one. The Dallas Cowboys was at my house. I was predicted between like 16 and 29 in the first round.
Okay.
And Dallas had a pick, and they was going to pick me. They had 2 picks. I think they had one at like 16 and one at like 20 or something. And they picked a DB, Kevin Smith, and then the next pick they picked a linebacker. And I was like, oh my God, what they doing here? They picked some other guy. And then I actually heard from the Niners, because they was later on. They ended up drafting Dana Hall.
I remember him.
They drafted Dana Hall out of Washington. I think he was like the 28th pick or something. And then I was like, well, I don't know. And then I got the call, and then the Colts called me at 29. So it was, you know, it was good. It was good.
Is it on videotape?
No, you know, that seemed like so long ago. I don't think we even had it then. You know?
Well, I mean,
nah.
Like now.
I know we did. I know we did, but I didn't even have it videoed. I wish I would have.
Okay. Well, it's somewhere. Someone has it.
Someone has it.
It's at the ESPN studios.
Yeah. I actually had the party at my house. So
I was about to ask you, were you at the draft party or were you at home? So you were at home.
I did it at home. I had a big crawfish boil at the house, so I had a bunch of family over. We had like 200 pounds of crawfish boiled.
Woo-wee! Yeah, some good stuff.
It was fun. It was fun, But it was nerve-wracking because you don't know where you're going, and if you see somebody else get drafted in front of you, like, oh, no, here we go. I don't know. I might be in the 5th round.
I love crawfish.
Oh, my God. I miss it. I miss it so bad.
Oh, there's places here in the Bay Area. You know that?
I had some shipped up a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And it never made it. And then when it got here, it was spoiled.
We got some places.
I went to the annual crawfish festival in Shreveport last year.
Did you?
And it was everywhere.
Awesome. Everywhere.
Oh, it was great.
Awesome.
Oh,
crawfish is the bomb.
The bomb.
Okay, obviously, when you come in as a rookie, things are just you're feeling everything out. Now, what were kind of like the things that you knew going in that, hey, I know this was going to happen, but when it finally happened, you're like, whoa, this is way different from what I expect. What was the main thing?
It blew my mind. I mean, I had to learn a lot because the school I went to down in Mississippi Valley, I played a lot of man-to-man. So I knew, hey, that's my guy right there. I'm covering him, and that's what I did. And then I got to that level. I had so many defenses to learn, and it kind of like everything was fast. And they was like, hey, we drafting you. We expecting you to be a starter right now. And it was like so much thrown at me. It was like a big book. You got to read it, and you got to know it right now in 2 weeks. And it's, it was a tough thing. And I had to learn. It took me, took me some time to get acclimated to it. But the thing about it was, I think what was really kind of exciting for me, too, is, when you go out and you playing against Dan Marino and Jim Kelly and Troy Aikman and just all these guys, Warren Moon. You like, I seen these guys on TV. That
I played them on as a video game.
That was amazing to me. Just every week it was somebody like Brett Favre. You like, whoa, that in itself was something, because you like, man, it's the best of the best. So I gotta get my game right. I have to do something to improve.
Well, obviously you did get your game right, because in 1996 you went to the Pro Bowl. Yep. And you were able to hang out with all those fellows. How was that?
That was awesome. That was a great feeling. I had actually left the Colts and it was a free agent, and went to Cincinnati and went to the Pro Bowl, was named All-Pro, and that was a great thing, to go out and hang out with those guys, sit poolside and hang out and do a whole bunch of partying with them, and just to see.
I heard that word, partying at the Pro Bowl, Hawaii.
I mean, the Pro Bowl is just to go hang out and have fun.
It's just an excuse.
That's all it is.
What about the day before the Pro Bowl? How they have those quarterback challenges and challenges for like maybe defense.
That stuff is really not the day. It's the week of.
The week of.
So you don't do it. You don't do much the day before, because you got to play the game. But the week of, it's just a whole bunch of challenges and a whole bunch of
those are cool.
Different things. It's fun. It's fun. And it's for money.
Yeah.
So those guys, they trying to raise money or win some money for their charities and things like that. So, but it's a good deal.
Now, the Pro Bowl now is more like a joke, a big joke. What's your take on that?
It's to be honest with you, it's always kind of been like that. I mean, going from the way they pick them, it's a fan favorite thing. Guys promote themselves, and some guys could be a Pro Bowl player, and they really not all of that, but had some past experiences where they're good. But if you're not on a good team, you're not going. That's just how it was. And if the team that's doing the best gonna have the most guys.
Right.
Plain and simple. But even like you look at the score last year, I don't know what the score was, but it was the highest scoring game, and it was just that's all it is. You got a bunch of starters out there playing special teams and doing stuff they never did, and they out there running on the field laughing at each other, joking, running down the field, and it's always been a joke, but I think back then we took it a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
Because when the fourth quarter come, it gets real serious.
Yeah.
Like everybody's trying to tackle and do whatever you need to do.
It's like, oh shit, what the hell's going on here?
Doesn't the game mean something now? Like, isn't there something on it? Like,
well, it's always been money. So the winner, I don't know how much they mean.
Because it's a week before the Super Bowl now.
Well, yeah, but because when I was going back there, it used to be after.
Yeah.
Now it's like before.
I like it
so a lot of the guys, I like it after too. That way, the guys that play in the Super Bowl, that's like they win or lose or whatever, they can go out and hang out and go to Hawaii.
But why did they do that? Is there something at stake? Like, how in baseball, the world's, whoever wins the game gets home field advantage for the World Series.
I have no clue why they do it. Now you're going to have a bunch of guys.
Because that pushed back the Super Bowl a little bit, wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't remember the reason why they did it, but you know what? You're losing a lot of good players because you have two teams that's going to have, guys that
it just
the best of teams ain't going to have guys.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So I think they should go back to the way it used to be.
Yeah, after the Super Bowl.
After
all
the
the many
Bowl.
years, they decided to switch it up, and then it was even the biggest joke of ever.
Then it came over to Florida or Miami or something one year. Then they went back to Hawaii, but
ridiculous.
What do you think about London? They have their annual game in London. Did they have that back when you were playing, or is that something?
You know what? It was always preseason games.
Okay.
So like when I remember we went to Tokyo, we played the Cowboys in Tokyo. Now that was fun because you could go hang out. Like for me, I was a starter, and all the starters just could go do whatever, and all because you got 100 guys on the roster at that time.
Yeah.
That's the first game. All the starters would just go and be like partying, and all the other guys trying to make the team. They like, oh.
Well, let's see, because our audience, it's all about partying.
Yeah,
Let's get back to the Pro Bowl where there is that element of partying. When you were there for that 96, well, technically it's 97 Pro Bowl, who was the biggest party animal, out of control?
I think everybody. I mean, all the guys that wasn't with their wives.
Ooh. Oh, not single.
Interesting.
Not single, but not with their wives.
Whoever was, it was just a party. I mean, it didn't have to be doing anything, but still, it was just you was gonna, if your wife did, she gonna have you in check.
Right.
So it was your time to hang out with the boys, do whatever. Because most of the wives came later anyway.
Yeah.
Some of them came early, some of them went. But the guys was going. Guys was guys. They had fun, got drunk, and did it just was fun. It was fun.
Yes.
They did a Johnny Ringo.
Johnny Ringo.
Yeah.
You sit on the beach, drink Mai Tais all day, and play golf, and the golf. It was just a fun deal.
Chase some skirts, hulas.
Ha.
Coconut bras.
Bust some coconuts.
You guys ever hang out with the cheerleaders?
Nah, you don't really. You're not close to the cheerleader. Even though my ex-wife was a cheerleader, but
okay.
Oh, so you broke the rules?
I broke the rules.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's what they're meant. That's what rules are for. Break them.
Did you ever get to score a touchdown and then go up to her and give her the ball?
Nah, because you couldn't talk to him. You couldn't talk to him at all. So,
was that a rule?
She actually quit. It was a rule. You couldn't, because they would fire, kick those girls off the team if they knew that. So
gotcha.
Well, that just happened.
So they couldn't kick the NFL player, but they'll kick the cheerleader.
But you could have a middleman though, right? Like a towel boy or a scout or something in between. There's got to be something in between. What if you like?
I thought he was talking about Sandusky.
No.
Last year, I think he wants a towel boy. I kind of got lost there.
I'm not a water boy.
Yes, no, you can get it.
Last year there was a game. I think it was the Cowboys against the Cardinals, and the receiver scored a touchdown and went up to his girlfriend, Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Yeah, but she was with the other team, right?
Different team.
Yeah, it's a different team. You could do that on a different
team.
Okay.
Not your own.
Not your own team.
Okay.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay, so you played for 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Which team was the best organization to play for? Be real.
I'll be real. The best organization. Now, the best time I had was definitely the Indianapolis Colts. I got a chance to play with Jim Harbaugh, and we was one game away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But the best organization had to be the Atlanta Falcons, because that was the time Arthur Blank took over. He was the guy who started Home Depot.
Yeah.
Had a lot of money, and he was dishing it out and took care of the players like no other.
Yeah.
So he was one of those top-notch guys. Now, my favorite place, of course, was home. I retired a Saint from New Orleans. So that was fun because my family got a chance to see me play.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to ask one more question, guys, and my co-host, prepare your questions before we go to break. What's your most memorable NFL play that you executed yourself?
Oh, I tell you what it was. That was easy. We was playing in Lambeau Field, and I got a chance to intercept Brett Favre three times, and it was actually on the last play. We actually won the game in overtime.
Wow.
Was that regular season or playoffs?
It was regular season.
Nice.
Do you have video of that?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure I do, but you know what? I got a whole bunch of
archive video.
DVDs. I mean, not DVDs.
VHS.
Back at home. Back at home.
Beta. Can you touch more on that? What it's like to actually just have the ball coming into your hands and having just while you were on the road, so you didn't.
Johnny Ringo, you used to play.
I did. No, because I made a few interceptions myself. I was a linebacker.
He never catch balls. He was too busy with the towel boy.
But no, I mean,
different kind of balls.
I mean, to intercept Brett Favre 3 times in one game. I mean, what's the adrenaline like that on that? When you, I mean, is there that 2-second window where you're like, holy shit, I just intercepted Brett Favre. Where do I go now?
Well, you know,
I'm gonna
run that way.
I mean, you don't really think about it. You know, I think it's just it was Brett Favre. It was at Lambeau Field, so that was a great thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, you don't think about it till after the fact or after it happened. You go to the sidelines like, whoa, that was like this, and that's
because I'm sure all your teammates were high fiving you and bumping chests and
and that's why I say you don't even think about it.
Slap your ass. It just happens,
You don't even think about it though, because everybody's coming up. You excited. You made a play. You did something.
But it's like you're in a daze though, like in a fog.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's just like sweet.
Nice.
Hey, this happened.
Did you keep the balls?
Yeah, I got most of my balls. I gave some of them away. Gave some away to for auctions and different things. But I actually have one of those. Actually, my new wife, I gave my brother-in-law. I gave him one of the balls. But
do you keep all the balls you intercept?
I used to get every ball I had painted and all throughout my career. So I had 42 career interceptions. Wow. So I had every last one of them. I had first, second, interception, third. So
you're mindful of that, huh?
Yeah, so I got to keep the last one and I got to keep the first one.
Gotcha. So how many balls do you have left remaining after auctioning and giving them away?
25 to 30.
I want one.
That means you have 29 left now because he wants one.
I probably could arrange that.
All right.
I got some back in Atlanta.
We're gonna freaking put it up here in the studio and just say, look at this. This is a freaking shrine, Ashley Ambrose, and it'll be the specific number, right, of that particular interception.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna archive all that good stuff. All right, who else has questions?
I have a question. Let me go first before I forget.
Step on my toes, Gene.
Always. 2 questions. Before you got drafted, who was your favorite NFL player?
Okay.
And the second question is, do you play fantasy football?
Okay, I'm gonna answer the second one first.
Yes.
I've played fantasy football. My wife usually plays it more. She's more into it. I just I'm so busy with coaching. It's hard for me to try to go change this week and do all this because I'm worried about who we playing the next week. So it's hard for me to play now.
You should just tag team with your wife and just go in it together.
Well, I've tried that, but that's hard to do.
No, not literally, but
the wifey, she want all the she's from Denver, so she want all the Broncos playing and some of the guys just not
only that,
very
but
good,
fantasy's like all offense. Your defense, you need to be thinking about defense, huh?
Yeah, that's all. I just got to pick a defense.
We have to recruit your wife to join our fantasy team.
Yeah, I will. She'll do it. She would definitely do it.
We need more ladies. Come on,
ladies. She would definitely do it.
Nice.
So in high school, what high school did you go to, and who were those 4 players that you played with?
I went to LC4J, which is no longer in existence because of Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I think now it's the school that Drew Brees is funding and doing something. It's called a Lusher School, but the other guys were, I'll put them in this order. Kirk Davenport, he played for the Washington Redskins for like maybe a year or 2. Kevin Lewis played out here for the Niners. He was a DB.
Yeah, I remember him.
He played about 5 or 6 years. Maurice Hurst played with the New England Patriots. He played about 9 years. And the next guy actually was the worst out of all of us was Aeneas Williams. Played with the Arizona Cardinals, and he was the Hall of Fame. He'll be a Hall of Fame guy.
That's right.
So in high school, he walked on to college. He was the only one that didn't get a scholarship. He walked on.
It's amazing how that plays out.
I know.
That must have been a pretty good high school.
We were in the playoffs. We were in the playoffs every year. We just couldn't win a championship.
And then when you played with the Saints, was there anything going on there with the whole bounty program when you played with the Saints?
I mean, I'll put it to you this way. when she was saying testosterone. Coach is going to say a lot of things. You know, you get amped up, you get juiced up for a lot of games. And that's just a motivational plug. And I'll say this on the record. Every team that I've been involved with always had something to do with, like, money. Like, for as, hey, if you tackle this guy inside the 20, if you get a sack or you hit this guy, whatever, it was always some kind of, like, little money thing. But it wasn't nothing where you wanted to hurt nobody or where you wanted to, like, say, end the guy's career. So with that saying, it's like, even though that happened, those coaches really don't want to see nobody get injured or hurt. They just want them. You know, if you take out the best quarterback in the game, you got a really good shot at winning the game. You know, and that don't mean, hey, let's try to see if we could rip his knee out or do something. No, you just want to get a nice solid shot on him, do something, get him out the game, and then you got an opportunity to win. So all teams do that. All teams do that. I mean, but it was kind of weird to see the Saints defensive coordinator say it the way he said it. You know, but a lot of coaches, you know, they just talking. I mean, they excited about the game.
And I'm pretty sure that there's been some coaches that are like maybe 10 times worse, but never get taped.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean,
so even though it may be the Super Bowl, the NFC Championship game, and they're saying the most passionate / violent offensive speech to their players about, you know, bounty or whatever to take out somebody without going into detail. So even those speeches, like we've heard on TMZ and everything else, I mean, you can honestly say that that the common consensus is that it's not still to injure anybody and end their career. It's just that's the next step to get to the next level.
It's a motivational thing. You know, it's one of them things. You know, the game of football is violent, and you know, you talk to guys, you going out, you being motivated, you like, you know, kick their ass. Let's go out. You know, let's do this. And it just comes out. You know, and it's just kind of hard to say because he was just one of them coaches that got caught on video saying it. But all those coaches, you know, say a lot of stuff now. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to say.
I do have one more quick question. It's about concussions. We've been hearing a lot about concussions. What's your take on that?
You know,
because it looks like there's more lawsuits coming down the pipe towards the NFL. Former players in the 70s, 80s.
We're not going to have an Ambrose signature on that little affidavit.
You know I've never had a concussion.
Really?
I mean, I had stars. I've seen stars before, but I've never had that I know of. I never left a game because I was concussed or anything. So I just thank God for that. But you know, you get your brain jarred a lot now. You know,
do you think it's legitimate? It's a legitimate claim, or do you think it's someone just piggybacking as a former NFL player on somebody else's case, saying, "Hey, I have brain trauma. I haven't been in the NFL in 15 years. I'm going to piggyback off this case."
I can't tell because you know they said the guys that had it, if they had something to do with it, some guys may kind of lose it after a while. Maybe their brain deteriorate or something. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Hopefully, I never have to deal with it.
Can I ask
I mean, it's sad to see that.
Huh. Yeah, what do you think of these stupid ass helmets some of these players got these days, with a big old crazy mask like Transformers?
Yeah,
and
I know.
Like Justin,
I mean, you know what? I think I really believe. You know, they keep saying these helmets now are better, but shoot, seem like the helmets now are worse. Seem like you're getting more now concussions than it was to me back in the day. It was either that or guys just kept playing.
Well, think about it this way: it's a money-making business, Ashley. So it's just like having the LCD TVs now. They're guaranteed to go out in 2 years, whereas back in the day, those CRTs would last 15 years. Makes you kind of think.
I have one more very small question.
That's the last one there, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, taking up all the questions.
The officiating compared to when you were playing to now, do you think the rules are more strict as far as the flags and everything? Do you think there's more flags now than ever?
I think it is. I think it's too many defensive flags. Pass interference is really ridiculous. I mean, you can't touch them already, but it's ridiculous. I think that's the worst. We don't get enough offensive holding calls. We don't. You don't. I mean, I'm a defensive player, but you don't. There's a lot of. I mean, I could tell you from at Cal last year, we played Oregon. 3 of the touchdowns, they had like 3 guys holding on the offensive line, and they scored.
And that's where LaMichael takes off. LaMichael James. He's going to be incredible.
That's
with
the
worst.
That's the worst holding team ever. Oregon.
Oh,
Oregon State or Oregon
Ducks.
I lived in Oregon.
That's just real.
Beavers.
Excellent. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a quick music break and be back with our second half interview with Ashley Ambrose, because we're going to talk a little bit about Cal Berkeley and about his affiliation with Liquid Nitro. So everyone hang tight here on The Slam Show.
Friday. Our conversations are so monumental, licking on the ear. I'm whispering a couple riddles. She fell in love with my technique. I made her call me boss when in the bed sheets. We both coming from the same place. All in them, both coming at the same place. Still on my dope boy swag. Top down on my camera, oh boy swag. Played the hand we were dealt from the beginning, baby. Got a deal to cut the deck while we winning, baby.
It's hard to keep her, but even harder to let her leave out. She probably playing X Games since we on the ski route. You know that downhill, not even around still, but call yourself a couple, cause you love the way it sounds. Still feeling, stand still and listen. So many sick days, might as well playing tripping. Now this Mary J got me here reminiscing, and low-key hoping that number's still listed. I'm fumbling a little bit, it must be what I'm sipping, but it make me honest, and that explains drunk dialing at 5 in the morning. Money along with Brittany grinding and some proper LeBoutin. That won't let him rich forever, who could possibly doubt it? Right. Jay. You know I love this, baby. Yeah. Talk to me now.
She said it's poetry the way we rap. Our eyes connect, then our hearts lock. She fell in love with my ditty bop and how I jump out the Chevy and make the city watch. Covered in diamonds in a pretty watch. We make time stop when we sit and talk, cause nothing else matters. We the hottest stars, champagnes and platters of that caviar. We find down in that hood mix and made our way out the hood bricks and stayed tight, cause only so much money could fix. So I join hands with you as I dance with you as the cam flicks, and Mary J chants this. Felt like the perfect match, we couldn't get alike. Cause everything we ever did feel like we did it twice. Bad times, used to sip some rock and we was getting nice. Getting right until she left, she used to leave and call me back. Used to be with all of that, but now I just be falling back. She think that I on her, I'm like where the taller at. Now she live that club life and she be where the ballers at. And I be in there faded, looking at her crazy. They arguing, debating, I'm like look what I created. And look what she done started. We landed in the party, said we used to aim for love, but we couldn't hit the target, I'm gone.
Characteristics of a charismatic 20 million on the villa. What's illa? We live it. Little boys gotta work at that. Getting cash, so I snatch my girl a Birkin bag. Blowing kisses out the drop top. Got guap. Stay in your house when the block hot. Making love that will not stop. Bed sheets to the countertop. Diamonds, my baby down the rock.
Yeah, that's a little Mary J. Blige featuring Rick Ross, Wale, YMMG remix. That's a little Friends. How many of us have them? That was pretty damn good.
I have zero friends, actually.
Oh, you have all of us here. Johnny Ringo, you do. All right.
And then you have 11 on Facebook.
Welcome back to The Slam Show. This is the second half of our exclusive interview with former NFL player and current Cal coach Ashley Ambrose. Let's go ahead and kind of finalize the NFL talk before we go into the Cal Berkeley discussion. I want to get some dirt on some NFL player that you know that's kind of like, say, not what they're portraying to the public, but to you it's like, man, you are just a freaking Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Who would that be, besides saying T.O. or something?
Oh, man, I don't know.
No one in particular?
You mean like somebody that just act like they're all on the field and They're not.
Yeah, or has something questionable, like in the backwoods somewhere. Not necessarily like having a moonshine business or anything, but just some dirt. Just give me some. Just give me some dirt.
I wish I could. I don't know. That's a good one. I would have to really sit down and think about it and look through rosters
and say, oh, okay, I remember this. Yeah, like for example, at the Pro Bowl, who was the one that was like throwing chairs out windows or setting mattresses on fire?
No, we had a good group of guys. I mean, I was with the guys I was with in that Pro Bowl was like awesome dudes. You know, you talking about John Elway and Terrell Davis.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, those good dudes. Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, of course.
Guys. I mean,
but you're gonna have a wild card sooner.
I don't remember anyone just acting like real crazy off the charts, doing nothing. Just, you know, it was a good group of guys. That year.
Maybe I'll come back to you in the interview somewhere along the line. So, let's get to the Cal Berkeley situation. Okay. Being defensive back coach, obviously you have the experience and you have that knowledge to pass on to the kids and so forth. Is it easy to reach these guys to tell them, hey, this is the right technique, and if you don't follow through, hey, all you guys are gifted, you have to refine what you're able to do to make it to the next level? Are they listening to you? And talk about that.
They're very receptive. I mean, they listen, and I think mainly because they know who I am and know what I've done. And I think that's what's more gratifying to me, because I see those guys, they're really attentive and they listen to it, and they start believing in what you coaching them. And the group of guys I have are awesome kids. When I got here last year, they were number one in the conference against the pass. And my goal to come in, when I came in, I said, hey, you know, even though we lost some guys to the NFL, the guys coming in, I had two guys that never started a game in college football. They came in, I said, you got to step up, and you guys could be just as good as that group. And, you know, sure enough, we would end up being number one again in the past in the Pac-12. So my whole deal is I want these guys to be the best they can be. I want them to be great student athletes. I want them to be professional type people on and off the field. And they've been stepping up. I had one kid get drafted, go to Carolina. He's with the Panthers, and that kid he was one of the kids that never started a game. So, you know, it's good to me to see them. They listen, they come in and try to learn, and that's a good deal. And I think the group I have now, I had them for a year. I think they'll be better than the last two groups.
Great. There you go. They're taking your teaching and being serious with it. What players right now should we look out for this upcoming season? That's like, this is the guy that's really both on offense and defense. Heisman potential, sort of.
Well, I'll tell you, offensively, we have a Heisman type guy. Keenan Allen is a receiver.
Yes.
He'll be a junior. I mean, he's definitely a first-round guy unless something bad happened to him, but the kid can play. I mean, he's a gamer. I'm actually vying for him to play a little safety for me, because he came in as the #1 ranked safety in the country, was going to Alabama, and he decided to come here because, you know, Cal, we was able to get his brother to come here to play, Zach Maynard. So he'll be a stud for us. I think Issa Sofili, our running back, will be a stud for us.
Yep.
I think he'll get the opportunity at the next level. I don't know what round. He's just so small.
Yeah.
But he's a good college football player.
Yeah, just like the Antioch Twan Jones, he went to Washington, and now he's playing for the Raiders, I believe.
Yeah.
You mean Taiwan?
Taiwan. Very small guy, fast as heck.
Yeah.
But I think that might be the trend. You don't have to have like a real 6 foot, 230 pound. You could be like 5'6", 185, but run past people.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing about it. I think he's coached well by Coach Ron Gould, our running backs coach, and we've been having a bunch of running backs going in the NFL the last few years. So, you know, he's a good kid. Hopefully he can, you know, he'll be a guy to look out for this year. On defense, I have a corner named Mark Anthony. I'm pushing him to be a first or third round pick. A lot of people really don't know about him, but he got all the physical tools, and he got hurt the last 2 years because he hurt his shoulder, and it was in the Oregon game. But he stay healthy, he'll be one of the top corners, I think, out there.
Cool.
So we have some guys. We'll be younger on defense. We had a lot of guys leave. We had, I think, I know we had the most this year that had a chance in the NFL than anybody in the Pac-12.
Really?
Yeah, we had 4 get drafted and 5 went free agents. So we had 9 guys total.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. So, do you have any aspirations to be a head coach?
Yes, I do. I would love to be a head coach before I'm 50.
Okay.
So I'm pushing it. So
you're going the right direction. You're starting from like the film room all the way up.
Yeah, hey,
just like Eric Spoelstra.
One thing I could say is that, you know, with this coaching thing, sometimes it's hard to break in, and I mean, it's good to know people. And I was able to get from playing, took a year off, went to the NFL as an intern, and I went to Colorado as an intern, and you know, that was a pretty big jump. Some guys have to go to these little small D2, 3, D3
Division
schools.
3, yeah.
And I was able to go from there to Cal, and Cal is one of the most prominent schools out there. And so I mean, I'm putting myself in good position, maybe at a point to be a head coach by the time I'm 50.
Well, if you need a letter recommendation from the Slam Show,
oh yeah,
I will write that.
Oh yeah.
As long as
That's what I'm talking about.
As long as I'm your assistant offensive coordinator. Oh man, we'll put that Venn diagram to work.
NFL's good at getting your letters, man.
Yeah, exactly. You got a good memory.
Yeah, Sam wrote a letter to the NFL a long time ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, actually it was to the San Francisco 49ers. That's when Steve Mariucci was the coach. And I had mentioned to implement the Angus play, which is having an offensive lineman in the backfield as a blocking back or a running back and hand him the ball, at goal line. And once you know, the following Monday, they used the play. And they sent me a postcard saying, thank you for the letter. We acknowledged the play that you suggested.
That's sweet.
Wow.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Hey, people will respond. Let's get to the whole Liquid Nitro situation. You are part owner of the actual franchise as a whole. How did that come about?
Yeah, well, it came about. It was kind of weird how, I think things happen for a reason. It happened. I was doing a celebrity tournament in the Virgin Islands, and Liquid Nitro was there, and this was like really their first little deal to go out and sponsor some event. And a bunch of like actors and players and everything, and I tried to drink, and I was like, oh man, I had never heard of it. I was like, where is it? It was like, well, we just starting. And so I was like, well, I want to order some. I went back home, and I called California to Vinny, who runs it. It's like, man, I would like to order, keep ordering this. I like this better. This tastes better than Red Bull. And we just always kept in touch. And then, at some point we had other partners in there, and I went to him and I said, I would like to be involved in it some kind of way. Try to help you guys. If it means using me, you don't have to pay me anything. And that's kind of how it happened.
Nice.
And 5.5, 6 years later, we're still here. Still here. We're still trucking in. We actually doing well in Jamaica, and we just signed a deal with the Middle East, so we'll be in Egypt and Turkey. Just did that like 2 weeks ago.
Excellent.
In Saudi Arabia, so things are picking up, and we're excited about it. Got a new flavor coming out, Tropical Storm. It'll be apricot type flavor with all the 6 super fruits in it. So we'll be the first.
Is that with the green can?
Yep, the green can. It'll be the
sage
green
can.
Yep. So we have that. That'll be August 1st. That'll be dropping August 1st. And so, we've come a long way. We've seen a lot of drinks come and go, but we've been hanging in there. And the thing about it is, we stand by our product. We like it. A lot of people love it. And we just trying to we branching out and just doing a bunch of different things. We got the energy shot. We got the weight loss shot. We got the male enhancement shot for all you studs who want to be really studded up.
Well,
how come you haven't got a sample for that, Slam?
Don't worry about it.
Secretly takes it. It's hidden.
Don't worry about it. He got it now. He got the right color on too, purple.
That one time you were DJing at Redux.
We're going to his back trunk after the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that one time you were DJing at Redux, you just took your shirt off for no reason. That's what he was on.
Man, I'll take it when I go to Redux next time.
The thing about that one is, would it be hard in the States, because it's hard to sell a product like that because FDA and all that stuff. So we would have to get it from another country shipped in like that. So
gotcha.
Like black market type. That's what I'm talking about.
So you can't just like sell it at a Walgreens because it's like liquid Cialis.
Also, Johnny Ringo will sell it out of his trunk. How's that? Let's do it.
Go.
He's going to do a swap for bath salts.
All right. One final question. off the top of your head, who are the top? Give me the top 5 defensive backs in the NFL currently right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, you know, I don't get a chance to see. I don't really get a chance to see the guys. I'll do a couple of them.
Okay, go ahead.
I could tell you a couple of them. I know about Revis. I think
that was my first answer.
I mean, Revis is
a stud.
Pretty darn good.
He's not overrated, right?
You don't think no, okay. I don't think he's overrated. Ed Reed.
Oh
yeah,
magnificent.
Ed Reed is a New Orleans product. Gotta give him some love. Ed Reed is a
freaking amazing,
great football player.
Every time the ball's thrown up, he's there.
I love Troy Polamalu.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love that guy, and I think
Deshaun Golston.
Everybody on the 49ers defense. The ball hawk defense.
I love that defense. I love watching them play. I got a chance to see him play the Saints, my team, and you know they mauled us. But he's a very good player. Deshaun Golston is a very good player.
Excellent. Cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick music break and be back with possibly the Q&A.
We got time.
We got time? All right.
We got time. It's 20 minutes, man. Stallion, we got a lot of shit in 20 minutes.
Stallion is beautiful. He always gets us going. All right.
He's the time police.
We'll be right back here on the Slam Show. Stay tuned. Yeah, buddy.
Big diamonds, them the size of golf balls. It's my timing, and I told you boys we gon' ball. It's perfect timing. So I went and copped that Rolex, and I'm gon' f the game, aka slow sex. Now my saying, hey baby, when can I meet you? And my followers saying, did you see what Rihanna tweets? No, she say she rhyme with Keisha, smoking on Keisha. Yeah, now it's time for me to up for my features. Damn, LA Reid signed me cause it's epic how I talk. Yeah, and your main girl love me cause it's epic how I walk. These niggas mad cause I'm climbing up the chalks. And in the kitchen I was epic with my fault. Cool. And it says, ride with that Nina. With a hoop and Keisha, smoking on Keisha. My diamonds out for me, they say, how can I meet you? G5 high in the sky, hope I can't see you. Got a condo on my wrist, girl, I'm cashing out. Got a condo around my neck, girl, I'm cashing out. But it says, ride with that Nina. Oh yeah. My diamonds out for me, they say, how can I meet you?
I got T-Pain around my wrist, Gaga around my neck. Got old money so long, I ain't even cashed them checks. I keep wide threes on my feet, still riding around with that heat. Foreign cars in my garage, all these bad bitches I beat. Oops, is that your girl? She said her name was Nina. Oops, riding around getting hit, my girl named Nina. Oops, I'm sorry, but I'm on my Ike and Tina. I'm African, so you know I got hyenas. I cashed out on my whips, I cashed out for my chick. Go watch MTV again, got gas stations all in my crib. Got an indoor court, indoor pool, outdoor pool. I ain't lying, telling the truth. Ass Ray, he done been there too.
But it says, ride with that Nina. Ride with a hoop and Keisha, smoking on Keisha. My diamonds out for me, they say, how can I meet you? G5 high in the sky, hope I can't see you. Got a condo on my wrist, girl, I'm cashing out. Got a condo around my neck, girl, I'm cashing out. But it says, ride with that Nina.
Yeah, that's a little cashing out remix. Akon, Young Jeezy. The track.
I was going to say, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He has a condo around his neck.
Yeah, it's just, I just love just the texture of the song, but he's not making a whole hell of a lot of sense, but it just sounds cool.
Sounds like Lil Wayne, but it makes sense.
Condo around his neck, saying if it's worth $1 million, it's around his neck or whatever. So
that's right.
That's what it is. That money. That's how much money he got around his neck.
What about a mansion around my neck?
Well, welcome back to the Slam Show. We're going to do the vaunted Q&A. Yeah, buddy, we got a little logo here to bring it in.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Who did that?
Oh, this gentleman, that's his name is Tony. Yeah, Tony did this logo.
It's Chef Tony Bustos.
We snuck it in. All right, I'll go ahead and kick it off.
Samuel Bustos.
Number 1. What is your favorite song right now?
Probably that John Legend song.
That's good.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Come on.
Sing it.
I don't know it. I don't know the words, but I like it.
All right.
Best you ever had.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
That's a dope joint right there.
Cool.
All right. You probably already have this, but if you had $1 million, what would you do?
What I'm doing now?
Yeah.
What I'm doing now. I love coaching. If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be just hanging out and working with Nitro, Liquid Nitro. So that's what I would be doing.
Cool.
So what I'm doing now.
All right. There you go. Number 3. What's your favorite store to shop?
I really don't have one. I'm one of those spur of the moment type guys. If I see something at the store, if I like it, I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
So,
So no place in particular. Target, Walmart.
I don't do. I don't really like to shop much, but when I do, I just try to do it. I do it all in splurges.
Okay.
So I'm not a big shopper.
All right.
I wear the same
because
stuff
people are
going
gonna
to
say, "Hey, you're Ashley Ambrose."
I wear the same stuff for like 20 years. That's how I am.
Sound like Johnny Ringo.
And he's 28, so that makes him.
My wife get on me all the time now about that. Like, come on, get something new.
Cross colors off.
Yeah, for real.
What movies can you watch over and over again?
The Hangover. The Hangover 2. I like stuff like that. I mean, I like
comedies.
funny. I love,
Oh, you're gonna love Ted then.
I love funny type things. I could watch that. I could watch, anything Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller,
Vince Vaughn.
You got a new movie coming out.
Yeah, no, those guys.
Anchorman 2.
Yeah, him. Oh my God, any of those movies, I could watch them over.
What about Friday? The new Friday coming out.
Is it a new Friday coming out?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about that. I'll watch it though. I'm gonna be waiting.
Yeah, everybody's in it now.
I didn't know that.
Cool. All right, number 5. What's your favorite late night guilty pleasure or snack?
Beer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Coronas?
Yeah, I got some at home waiting on me now.
Okay.
But nah,
Me too.
I don't. My wife has changed me so much, man. Because I
okay.
used to be like bad. I would eat stuff in the middle of the night, all kind of stuff. Nah, I don't do it as much. And I don't have a lot of sweets at the house, so I used to like sweets, but I don't do it a whole lot.
Okay.
Now I might just drink a beer, just something to calm me down and go to bed.
Yeah. Gotcha. I'm feeling that.
If your phone rang and it was an NFL calling you, and it was they said, "Hey, we want you to coach a team," which team would you pick?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That part of the question? Remix, because
yeah.
It's a remix.
It's a remix.
Hey, do I get to pick 2?
Saints.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Saints.
The Saints definitely would be one of them. I mean, I would definitely go back to New Orleans. I believe it or not, I hope no Raiders fans don't get mad at me, but I love the Broncos. I love Colorado.
Okay.
So I would definitely work for that organization.
Okay.
So I think those two definitely.
You could deal with the elements in Colorado.
It's not bad.
I live there, and it's cold.
It's not bad.
I like
it's not
cold.
bad. I mean, it's not bad if you really think about it. I mean, shoot, the last week has been 100 and something for the last 7 days, 8 days, but the weather just changed on you so quick. That's the
stadium there is open. It's not like a closed stadium. So
yeah,
I mean, about the elements.
It's not bad though. It won't affect me at all.
Ooh, Mr. Stud here. I like it. Number 7. Which celebrity would you like to meet, dead or alive?
Which celebrity? Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
You never met him?
Never met Michael Jordan.
Wow, I thought around your circles.
Met Scottie Pippen, but I never met Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I mean, I always looked up. I'm a big basketball fan, and I always wanted to meet him.
All right. Top of the line. No one else.
Top of the line.
Okay.
Cool. I met some cool people, but that's who I would.
I think he's going to be at the celebrity golf tournament in Tahoe in like 2 weeks. That's 2 or 3 weeks. Every year, he always goes celebrity golf tournament, Lake Tahoe.
You were supposed to take care of that.
I am at the Baton Disease Conference.
I know.
In Charlotte.
I know.
followed by.
Okay, then we'll just go without you.
I could fly in, parachute in. You never know.
Okay.
Okay. Number 8.
Well, he said he met Tiger Woods. What was that like?
I met Tiger in Vegas. It was just briefly, but I got a
the
chance
strip
to
club.
meet him. No. Did you see? We was walking in when he was walking in, and I was walking out at the same time, and I just introduced myself, and he spoke. He was real nice and polite.
Do you follow Tiger?
Yes, I do. I watched him yesterday.
He's doing pretty good, huh?
I watched him yesterday.
I'm proud of him.
I am too.
All right, number 8. Besides what you're doing right now, what would your dream job be?
Ooh, besides what I'm doing right now, what would my dream job be?
Being a head coach, right?
He said, besides what I'm doing.
Like acting or anything like that?
I know. Broadcasting.
Yes. That would be, because that's what I got into first.
Communications.
So broadcasting.
That's my dream
broadcasting
job.
would have been, would be something I would see myself doing.
Excellent. Okay, number 9. Do you believe in ghosts or UFOs or both?
Wait, ghost? What else?
Or UFOs?
No, neither.
Neither? Okay.
Neither. I don't believe in either one of them, I think. Unless one day something, hope not, but I don't believe in none.
Okay. No, like, weird experiences, anything passed on by family members? You're just like, I'm good.
mean, you know what? People talk about all that stuff down there with the voodoo, and I don't even believe in all that stuff.
You don't believe in aliens or nothing like that?
Nah.
How you explain Lil Wayne then?
Well, I've seen him transform.
I got something different. All right, final question. What's your favorite form of exercise?
Hey, I do a lot of that insanity. So I do a lot of cardio like type stuff.
Yeah, that's that 5 o'clock in the morning sage that comes on.
Did you get a shirt yet?
No, I don't even report to them. I do my own.
Okay, because I just want a shirt.
I don't report to them. I just do it. I like doing all kind of cardio type stuff. Believe it or not, I was always a sprinter, so like now I could run like 4 to 6 miles.
So maybe you and Noah should have a race.
Mine's endurance, not sprinting. Yeah, he'll beat me.
You could probably beat Usain
I could do the
Bolt,
sprint, but
right?
I can't do no. Yeah, I could in my dreams.
Right now you could. He just got beat twice.
I could do it in my
fellow
dreams.
countryman.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I know.
Speed is the first thing that goes out of you.
Yeah.
You lose that little tiny step, done. Well, excellent on the Q&A. Let's give a big round of applause for that great effort.
Can I sneak one in?
Go ahead.
On John Madden football, what team do you play? Do you play John Madden?
Not anymore. I haven't played it in a long time. I actually got into playing at college.
Yeah.
NCAA. And it's not called John Madden. It's called Madden.
Yeah, it's called Madden.
But
I'm like, what is he talking about?
I'll tell you like this. When I played Madden, I always played with the team I was with.
Okay.
Are you on Madden at all?
I used to be. I'm not on it anymore.
Yeah.
But
we got going to
if
Sega.
If I was to play right now, I would play with the Saints.
And do you always play your player? Like when you were on the game?
I wanted to play with us. And
Well,
I wasn't on offense.
The roster's updated now.
No,
I didn't cheat.
Like back in the
I didn't cheat.
90s.
I just played. If I got beat, I got beat. If I didn't,
But you can go back into the old school versions of you can get like the old Niner games, and you can play the Joe Montana.
That would be fun to play your own player, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I did. I mean, I did.
That's what I'm saying. You did that.
I did. I kept that stuff. I kept the old games, not the console, but I kept the games for my son.
Yeah.
Did you know online you could actually download what they call emulators that could make you play all the old games with the old players and so forth?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Google that and you'll be able to experience it once again.
I may do that so my son can see it.
There you go.
Do you have an action figure of yourself?
No.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Not yet.
I bet there came out like a bobblehead when the Pro Bowl, they have the Pro Bowl bobbleheads.
I mean, you know what? I still get fan mail I get some stuff from people. I'll be like, oh, I mean, it's like cards. There's some cards I've never seen before.
That's
it's
great.
Weird. So
That's great.
No bobblehead?
No bobblehead.
He's still a very relevant individual.
I collect bobbleheads.
I know. I do.
I got a lot of them.
I like them.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick music break and be back with the Shouts and Plugs segment to close out the show. Stay tuned here on The Slam Show.
Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Come on, times roll. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Come on, baby, let the good times roll.
It's like Woodstock did it, brand new villain. Bob to the music, psychedelic visit. My heartbeat acoustic, moves like Hendrix. Spark to a fire, then a flame and kiss it. Go hard in my lane, both strikes in the blizzard. To me and in the brain, gotta roll with the vision. Vision of a good time, all I wanna know when the party gon' start, let the good time roll. Come on, let's go. You got a lot of living, keep the party on the road. Ain't nothing like the feeling when you're winning in your soul. The wheel keeps spinning, only got one goal. Don't stop the show, can't stop the flow. The world ain't ready, cause I rock the globe. So act like you know, act like you know, act like you know just what to do when the good times roll.
Love is nice when it's understood. Even nicer when it makes you feel good. You got me thinking while love is so. Come on, baby, let the good times roll.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, let the good times roll.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, let the
Hey, Flo, I got you. Yeah.
Come on, baby, let the good times roll.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, let the good times roll.
Take your clothes off. Ride that I drove off. Highway to heaven, don't burn the bridge. Red bandana, blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, it's Tunchi. With a capital crucifix. Yeah. Let the good times roll like my weed. Tricks on my skateboard and up my sleeve. YMCMB truck, everything else. So many whips, my garage got whelps. Now put your mother hands in the air. And my throne is an electric chair. Yeah.
And let's go all night, all night. Wake up the club and let's go all out, all out. More drinks for us, toast to the good times. May they last forever. We're young to the good times. Raise your glass, let's all have some fun.
Yeah, that's a little Flow Rider featuring Lil Wayne. Speaking of him, Let It Roll Part 2. Sometimes the up-tempo stuff is cool, Stallion, but for the most part, it's like it gets kind of cheesy when you got like a real hardcore guy like Lil Wayne just spitting on something.
Skateboarding out on stage and everything.
And trying to play the guitar. Incredible.
And he DJs too, remember?
Oh, here we go again. Welcome back.
Just like Paris Hilton.
To the Slam Show. This is the Shouts and Plugs to close out the evening. And I'd like to go ahead and have Ladysage kick it off.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say shout out and thank you for being here in the studio, Coach Ambrose. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
And of course to the Liquid Nitro team here in the Bay Area, SoCal, Jamaica, and everywhere else. Our sponsors, Fig Tree, Kinder's, Perfect Tan, Buku, Spellwine, Baymana.com. Our affiliates, Souls, Extreme Tattoo, BTME, Fan TV, Drinkware, Lift Lounge. And of course to our present crew, they're all here, the guys. Slam and Sam, DJ Stallion, Pistol Pete, and Noah Corona, Johnny
Ringo.
Rita. Exactly. He has so much alias I couldn't keep up. But shout out to everybody here. It was awesome tonight.
Excellent. DJ Stallion.
Yeah. Ladysage, Slam and Sam, guest host, Pistol Pete, Johnny Ringo, our special guest, Ashley Ambrose. Thanks for coming out. Sponsors, our new one, Dickie's Barbecue Pit in Pleasant Hill. Thanks to Big Joseph and Amy, BTME, Davinos, Anna and Dave, Kenders, Troy and Juan, Fig Tree, Heather, Vukuvaka, Spell Wine, Natural Life Foods, Liquid Nitro, Perfect Tan, B2K, Niner Empire, Drinkware, and my parents are listening online.
Excellent work, Stallion. Let's go to Pistol Pete.
Wow, so many sponsors. I just want to send a shout out to Liquid Nitro and the pizza place. What's that?
Davino.
The pizza place. Davino's in my stomach right now. So good. And, of course, to my kids who are doing so good right now in swimming, taking first place in all their events.
Aww.
It's so awesome. They're amazing. I love you guys.
Nice. Short and direct. Johnny Ringo, take it over.
I'll give a shout out to our special guest, Coach Ambrose. I think what you're doing is pretty damn cool, and we wish you the best of luck from the Slam Show and everything you're doing. And, of course, to Slam and Sam and DJ Stallion and Sage. And I want to give a shout-out to Pistol Pete for taking my seat tonight. Appreciate that. And everybody in the chat room, we appreciate all your support. And if we could type right back to you, we'd be giving you some answers right away.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm trying to, man. We got Oaktown. We got Scattered Comics. We have a whole bunch of people just kicking it in the chat room. Thank you for your guys' support.
And to Ricky Mena, once again, it was his birthday this week. I got to hang out with him for a few hours. And Julie.
Oh,
she knows who she is.
Can I also add something? The car show on July 22nd.
Yes.
The Sacramento Showdown. Everybody attend that. Once again, yours truly will be judging the bikini contest. So, ladies, submit your bikinis.
Do I get to be a judge?
No.
Nope.
Pistol and I should be judging.
Wait. I'm the judge.
Wait a minute.
So shout out to Edmund and Brian. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the all EFONG crew.
And the ladies.
That's bullshit. We need to be judges. Me and Noah.
We're showing up. You better have security kick us out because we're showing up.
Well, you guys can show up, but you're not judging the bikini contest. Sorry.
We'll judge from afar.
There you go.
You guys are funny. Okay. Mr. Ambrose, go ahead and close it out.
Well, I want to give a shout out. I got to give it out to my wife, my kids back at home. You guys, of course, for having us on here. Having myself on here, I should say. My man, the president of Liquid Nitro, Vinny Carlone, listening at home in L.A. Got to give a shout out to Joe Conte. He's like hitting the Bay Area by storm. He's one of our distributors, and he's doing an awesome job for us. And hey, I don't know.
Go Cal
Bears, the Cal Bears.
Cal Bears. We want the tickets to the first game.
Hey, I got y'all. I got you guys.
Hey, where's the big game at this year?
The big game is at Cal.
Okay.
It's at Cal. It's earlier this year. It's not
Slam
the
show field
time,
trip.
So
will you get mad at me if I wear my Stanford jersey?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Just don't come looking for me.
You just cussed them out by saying that.
I was like, what am I gonna wear? I don't have anything now.
I was boring.
I got it. You know what? I have been off, so I haven't been in the office. But I told Sam that I'll work on getting you guys some shirts and all that.
Yeah, we'll put our names on the back. Some
Awesome.
custom jerseys.
I'm loving it.
All 4 of my names on the back.
That's basically it for Mr. Gringo. Let's just go ahead and just mix it up like that.
Gringo the Ringo.
All right, we'll go ahead and close
Dingo.
out the shouts. I'd like to first thank my entire crew, Ladysage, DJ Stallion, Pistol Pete, Johnny Ringo. Yes, in the house. Came through last second. Our special guest, Ashley Ambrose, thank you very much for being able to kick it the entire show, spit some good science on the NFL, Cal Berkeley, and Liquid Nitro. Best to all your endeavors now and the future.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And don't forget, we're going to be at Milo's tomorrow night. Slam and Sam in the mix. Pistol Pete on the pool table taking everyone's money.
That's right.
Yeah, Pool Shark Pete. And Thursday at Redux, doing that thing. At some point, we're going to go watch Spider-Man. And then I'm throwing a party Saturday and Sunday.
So everyone's invited?
Everyone's invited that I invited.
And Saturday night, we will be.
We'll be back at Redux again for another birthday party thing we're doing. So
yeah.
And go Giants.
Yes, exactly. All right. Also, thank you to all the sponsors and affiliates out there and all the viewers that tune in, chatting in the chat room, and also just kicking back, watching Incognito. Thank you for your support. Without you, there is no us. As we always do at the end of the show, we have our drawing where we pull out a name and that winner gets good TVEPN, the Slam Show prize.
They get this empty can of liquid nitro. Signed by Ashley.
I'll go ahead and give this to Johnny Ringo to shake up and have Ashley pull out this week's winner.
Oh, yeah.
So I shake, you pull. That's the rule.
Whoa!
Oh, really?
What's up with you, man? You and Tower Boys and now that.
Hey, no, he gets to open it.
Johnny Rainbow.
Open it?
He opens it and he reads it.
Hey, it's Johnny Rainbow.
Okay. Tiffany Lee Sneed.
Woo! Congratulations, Tiff.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You want a date with Johnny Ringo.
There you go.
There you go. I like that one. If she decides to take that, will you go on a date with her?
I will.
Oh. Tiffany, you're set. You are absolutely set with that one. The Johnny
you
Ringo
heard that
date.
live on the Slam Show just now.
You want a date with Johnny Ringo.
Good luck with that.
Bring your own condom.
He'll make you famous.
Pistol Pete will be our chaperone.
Exactly.
And limo
Known
driver.
as the Towel Boy.
And in order to be part of the drawing, all you have to do is like the TVEPN, the Slam Show page, and your name will automatically be entered every week. That's how it goes down. All right. That's it That's it.
I like that.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week here, same time, same station.
Peace.
Peace.
This is for all fans that waited, that hated, dated. Look, mama, we made it. Your son out in Barbados. Cheese, eggs, and potatoes. Smoking on the beaches.
My mind working like Play-Doh.
Analyzing the world. Fantasizing about girls. I'm handing diamonds and pearls. And vandalizing her curls. Sweating the weave out. Moans as she breathes out. I'm doing in parties with Hova and Steve Stout. I've stepped over Piranha. Death over dishonor. They killing J's, that's death over designer. A cold heating up like that leftover lasagna. Remember when I used to be stressed over Dewana? Now it only texting get stressed over Rihanna's. I'm talking tens and better hoods and Tims and sweaters. And we always argue about the same thing. You tell me why we gotta argue about the same thing, well.
Nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, hey, but you're perfect for me. Nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, hey, but you're perfect for me. We rolling, we riding, he like to go inside it. I love to go, I'm at it. We rock the boat, both sliding. I love to call your name, and baby, I love to call your name.
Oh yeah, my college girl. Take the weekend off and come home soon. I graduated way too long ago to be sneaking all in your dorm room, but that thing take like 4 nights. So I call you when the tour stops. But baby, when your roommates, did you make sure the door's locked? She love it when we get together, smoke a little, but together. Now that I'm on, I can pick and choose. Only people you got to lose. Yeah, I heard the stories about different dudes. Her man on campus, but it's fine by me. She say she only like 4, 5, so you know you gotta multiply my three.
Nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, hey, but you're perfect for me. Nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, hey, but you're perfect for me. We rolling, we riding, he like to go inside it. I love to go, I'm at it. We rock the boat, both sliding. I love to call your name, and baby, I love to call your name. Nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, but you're perfect for me.